Let me just. All right. Okay, let's get into it.
Alright.
Edit com. Gonna edit this command student. This is your peak now, right?
Yep.
Current plat one. Peak plat one. Good. Okay, that's that. All right, let's get into it. We'll try to aim for 3 games. Hopefully, we can finish those 3 by 9 o'clock. Hopefully, the games aren't too long. How are you feeling? How are the games?
Alright. I haven't played today.
Okay. Just in general, just
I've
whole week,
been
just whole week.
it's uh honestly it's been better.
Good,
Here's my triangle for this.
good,
So
nice.
it's
Oh
way
wait,
better than
wait,
last
you're
sack,
plat
so
two, right?
yeah.
I wrote plat one. Fuck it, calm.
That's
Student.
funny. Oh my god. Where's my teammates? Oh, they got knocked out already? Oh no.
What the
Oh
fuck?
wait, no they didn't. Okay. Oh.
Got it. So what are you just like a perma tail player now?
No,
Okay,
but uh I do like playing Teo.
good. That's fine. Tail's very strong these days. Wait, where did I put my pen?
Sorry, I keep thinking about earlier, like 5 minutes ago when Warriors was like Parks was
What,
in our
what
coaching
happened?
session. No, Parks, he just kept asking you and
Yeah,
interrupting
yeah,
you.
yeah. All good.
I
Just
just find that
it's just a
funny.
young kid. What can you do? I was the same probably when I was young. This guy's just relentless. Jesus.
Yeah, I
I'm
understand
like
that.
talking to the other guy, the Russian guy, and this guy's just like
Yeah,
answering. I'm like,
yeah.
bro, I'm not talking to you right now. Like,
You can't even hear what the other guy is saying
I'm asking
because
him, like,
he's
what's your rank?
talking
And then
over him.
he's saying silver. I'm like, bro, I'm asking the other guy. Because he's talking to
That's
me.
funny.
Well, that's how kids are, right? They have no filter,
Yeah.
really. They don't really know the protocol and how to socialize yet. They'll learn in due time.
hmm I actually like this matchup right here.
It's calm.
Yeah, ours. Oh, they have Fade. Fade's pretty good on Pro.
The
We have the
waylay.
same team.
Interesting.
I think she's really strong on maps that you can push like main with. Like any like A main or any B main, site on any map
I
that's
built
good to
literally
push on.
everything on
I
the
think
planet
that's her strong suit
Yeah,
when
even
she
in
dashes.
my villa.
Yeah, I think she really needs a
Want
team,
to say
in my
sorry?
opinion. If you don't have a
Yo
team and you're
yo.
playing with it's a little bit bruh. I have not seen Hammy on the stream in a long time. I think it's spring break,
Me
bro.
either.
Usually he's always chatting, but I think it's because of spring break.
hmm
He told me it's spring break for him this week.
Okay. Looks like my team doesn't have mics. It's okay.
Placing alarm bot.
They're giving B for free.
Nice.
Obscuring vision. Concealment.
Probably start speeding it up. Good.
I'll wait for pillar here. Reyna B link. I'm playing for missiles.
Target destroyed.
In halls, in halls, in halls.
One enemy remaining.
Heaven.
Heaven.
Right side, heaven.
Good. Okay, in terms of utility, what can we do better?
I could probably drone in.
Yes, I agree. Because I know you want to save your missiles for post plant. That's why you didn't missile in.
Yep.
But
Mhm.
what the higher level guys do is actually they'll missile for them, so that way the missiles come back up later. But then you could also
Yeah.
use both. So just missile, you missile back halls, right side back halls, not the left side where they're gonna clear. You missile right side back halls and then link, and then you drone in for them. Follow it up with a drone, because it's gonna
Yep.
come back. It's gonna come back before they kind of get on the bomb, anyways. So I think it's 30 seconds for the salvos. Can't remember exactly.
I'm gonna drone in.
Locating target.
One's art. Fade's back sight.
One
Good.
suppressed. All missiles away.
Nice.
One enemy remaining.
Last one's unknown. Could be flower.
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 Left side. Nice.
Oh no, they're all.
Go brown.
Reina, just stay in your lane. Yawa girl.
Good teammates.
So now we'll try to process where they are. Okay. After this round.
Your plays B.
After this round, because they might switch it up. So.
Alright. Yeah. Yes.
Reloading.
What?
Quick peeks now.
What the fuck was that, bro? Like, what do you want from me?
No idea.
Holy.
Alarm bot out.
Reyna's connector.
Placing swarms of it.
Missiling back halls.
All missiles away.
Ready.
Locating target.
Pillar and Fade's back sight, and then yours towards D-Link.
I mean, you guys can just leave. There's 4. Oh, never mind.
Oh, she's planting.
Yep.
105 on the clove.
Kind of scared for flank here.
Reloading.
It's okay, just hold it. They're coming out.
Ammunition.
Last player
Oh.
standing.
You'll stun your killjoy, by the way. You concussed your killjoy. It's all good though.
I thought I could cuss the guy on Spike. That's why I did that.
No, you concussed. You concussed. Look, allies dazed, enemies dazed. You got both, but you got your killjoy.
I got her, bro. I
Shot
didn't
her.
even need to.
All good. All
Alright,
good.
KJ. Oopsie.
Oh, she's so nice. We love it.
Bro, I hate
You're
when
a
people
vegan.
are nice, bro. I hate when people are nice. It's so awkward.
We want them to be mean. We're waiting for fuck
We
you.
should go with our waylay to get
I
the
want them to
trade.
be like Andrew, bro.
Okay, so what's our setup? Oh, we'll talk about after this round, actually. Sorry.
We'll just
I'm
make
alone.
noise be.
Are we defaulting? What are we doing?
We were going B.
One's A-Link.
What the fuck am I watching?
What is Waylay doing, bro?
So watch A main here.
Yeah, I had a feeling one
You
was
guys should
gonna
tell
walk
them
up.
to go A, I think.
We should go A. We should go A. I know we have B partially, but we should go A.
Yeah, just
Yeah, you
leave
guys
them.
should leave.
80 on KJ.
It's gonna be art, double art.
Yeah.
Just plan for main. That's the main goal.
Clove and Reyna are on B.
Planted.
You can scale. Go secret. Go flower.
Yep.
He saw you.
The clove's at 70.
2 flower.
Hello.
One enemy remaining.
Last one flower.
He's going back secret.
I
Nice
took
job.
care of
Good
it.
job. How did I know? Am I cheating? No, not cheating. Just when you look flat, like we heard him there, right? And you hold it for
Yep.
that long, and he's not there. You gotta assume he's just going back to where you were last seen. which
Yeah,
was-
sometimes I do
secret.
kind of pick up on that, but most of the time, like,
Can
I
you get a right
die
tail?
because I don't pick up quick enough.
Right, right. And you
Yeah, I
were
got you.
you were about to die. Trust me, my friend.
you.
Until I told you, probably going back secret.
I'm not gonna lie, she kind of scared the fuck out of me too, because right when you said it is when she swung. I was
Right,
like, fuck.
How much do you charge for VOD? I probably would have to charge like
Watch out for Euro Pillar again.
$15, maybe like $10.
Missiles away.
Depends on how thorough. I guess.
Drone going. One suppressed.
Wow.
Reloading.
One's back halls.
Wait, just leave, just leave, just leave.
Stay up if you can. Good. It's 3v1.
Clovis B, she's gonna die soon. KJ's unknown. She could be mid somewhere, so just be careful, Astra.
Enemy remaining.
She is the art player. Sorry, she's like
She
a
does play, eh?
she's like a mid player. Sorry, not art. Dick is life. Okay, yeah, we can do it, bro. Just message me on Discord. DM me. Do you have the Discord? Dick is life. I'm pretty sure you do. Most people do.
Our KJ has a lurk. If you
And then
can
just DM me, and we'll figure it out. If they don't
She's
swing
R-
where
I
we
think
last
she's R.
saw
Astra just
or
played
heard
default.
them, if they don't swing
Nice.
where we last saw or heard them, it's safe to assume they're wrapping around after some time. Yes, I agree. Yep, Dick is life. Just message me, bro. We'll get it underway.
Hey, you know one thing I did notice though, Parks?
What's up?
My aim.
Yep.
It's a lot better than it was before.
Good. Yep, I look good there. Just gotta be, aim's coming along. Gotta work on the brain now. Just be more
Yep.
situationally aware, stuff like that. Understand how they can move, how we can get them to move off. That's quite important.
You guys want to drone our missile first?
Yep, just message me. Dick is life. Just say, hey, what's up, and then we'll just be like, hey, it's me,
Gonna fall back here.
VOD review guy, whatever you want.
KJ's art.
One suppressed.
Backside, one backside.
All missiles away.
Wait, what?
KJ's still art.
There are two out.
Come on.
Reina's backside.
My ult's ready.
One enemy remaining.
Good.
Nice shot.
I do prefer when they
Okay, good salvos. I don't know why that Euro ran into your salvos, but we'll take it.
I know that was so funny though.
Free
I
kills.
was trying so hard not to laugh.
Need a drop. Thank you.
I'm actually earlier Parks when I was like aim training. I was like scared. I'm scared of myself for improving too that fast.
Change is scary, but it is the way of life.
I just
by any means
It
necessary.
is the way of life. Change is necessary.
I'll missile both back halls, but we gotta go.
Can you clear behind sign? What's
Yeah,
wrong?
yeah.
Locating target.
She's halls.
Spike down B. Last player
Oh.
A
standing.
little bit whiffy. All good.
B link and back halls. She was like very bottom of B link.
Sway is just lurking everywhere.
Yeah, I would wish you
Crazy.
would go with our Reyna and push in sight. We would have a better chance. Just let KJ lurk.
So you should tell her that next round. Be like, hey, can you just come?
Yeah.
With us? Like, not in a toxic way. Just be like, hey, can you just come enter the site,
Yeah.
bro? Like, we need you.
Clove was halls.
Yeah, if he goes halls, he wins. But I think they're holding from long.
Probably.
I don't like this.
30 seconds left.
I don't like the way she's playing this.
Lonzo's right.
You have ult.
Enemy remaining.
Run,
I
run,
would plant.
run.
I wouldn't waste time. I don't know what she's doing. And you're dead in 3,
She's fine. She's fine.
2, 1. Ooh, I like this actually. She's walking up. Don't peek, don't peek, don't peek. You have to wait for her to fuse. Oh no, she sees you. She sees you, you're dead. Oh, to your left.
Nice job.
Good job, bro.
Bye-bye.
Also, Waylay, next round, can you just go with us so it's easier to enter into site and just let KJ lurk? That's okay. Alright, perfect. Oh, I bought this today, Parks, bro. I'm so happy, bro.
Sheesh. It's nice.
It does look nice.
From Pookie. I'm Pookie, yes we know.
I can ult back site, Rena, right before you're about to eye in and push.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
Love halls.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Ult.
This is how we end.
You should run.
All missiles away.
Too small. Should probably go site.
One enemy remaining.
Last, nice, nice.
So there, what's our problem?
What's our problem?
Yep.
I didn't, maybe I didn't call
Good as their skill.
early
No,
enough.
No. You went link, you broke the KJ ult, and you're just running mid. They're coming out small.
Yeah, because,
Yeah, but what?
well, my
Killjoy's
thing
there.
was is like,
Killjoy's
Killjoy's
there.
there watching that. But I thought
Okay.
if I double up with her, we have a better chance of not dying. to
Why
that guy.
double up when the site's not clear? Yes, you ulted, sure, but they're coming out spawn, right? You gotta look at the minimap. Killjoy's walking down link. There's no need for. There's a need for you to break the Killjoy ult, but after that clear link, nothing there. Come back to your team. Help them.
Missile deployed.
All right.
You're going in link and like. Huh?
Close up with the stinger. Close up with the stinger behind screens. Still back calls. Still back calls.
Link.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
Okay. In terms of our positioning, what can we do better?
Maybe back up after.
No. Where's our team?
We can try like a mid push.
Right here?
Like split mid to
And
A.
where are you?
Right here.
What's the problem with that?
I'm not pushed up with them.
Exactly. You're not with them. Be with the team. You're baiting them very hard. It can't be pillar when they're up trying to take the site. You gotta be with them too.
Alright.
Duelist and initiator go hand in hand. You gotta be behind the duelist. It's just like the sentinel and the controllers can lurk. You're a duelist. You're a secondary duelist. You gotta go in there with the team and trade. You can't just always play
Okay, just
yourself.
playing towards B.
Are we going A or B?
Be right back.
Probably A.
Slow down.
Just start going in.
Backside fade. Backside fade. One flower.
One enemy remaining.
Art.
My ultimate is ready. Placing sentry. Spikes planted. Turret down.
I'm with you, Astra.
Blocking vision. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out. Reloading.
All missiles away.
Okay, in terms of our utility and positioning, what could we do better? What did we talk about the round before?
The enemy only looks composed.
Don't be back here while
Right.
our team is up in.
And where were you while your team was up there?
Well, does that mean I should just like drone close to where
You should
side
have
is so that
droned
way I can
immediately for them to go in. Your drone should have led them going in. After the drone, obviously you can watch flank or come back in, but you're watching them go in. No drone is being used. You use your salvos and you're sitting main. You gotta run in with them. The drone is too late to
So-
use at that point. You might as well save it for later, like a little
So
bit
I
later. not
drone
much
and
later.
then I drone and then if I need to missile I can.
Sure, or you missile then drone. But the problem was you're standing around, just main nothing, doing nothing. Your team's trading out, not helping them.
We can KJ ult.
I'm gonna drone now. Fades back sight.
Clear dugout. Good. Tell them it's clear.
I got cleared.
Now we use our missiles.
Alright.
All missiles away.
Spike down A.
You can even watch flank if you want.
One could be flank KJ, you can put a turret. One spawn in their spawn.
We're good.
One's secret and the other one could go either flower or secret. Church.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, that was a little bit better. Also, in terms of our communication, we can also call them, tell them, guys, I'm gonna drone for us, right? You're not saying anything.
Alright.
Like you're the waylay's already in, and then you're droning. You gotta tell them, guys, wait, I'm gonna drone. Just wait for my drone. Follow my drone, right? Have a little bit of assertiveness there, leadership there. Cause you're just following. You're following them, walking down. The waylay dashes, then you drone, right? Lead them. Don't follow them. Lead them.
Alright.
And let's work on our positioning in terms of when they're going on site, we gotta go up too.
When we all get to pillar, I'm gonna drone.
Okay, good. I like it.
I'm gonna clear screens first. One's back calls.
All missiles away.
Just one flank, 3 on site.
One flank.
80.
We should leave.
That's right. Okay, so in terms of our game sense, our protocol on thinking,
Switching
could we do better? What can we identify?
Remember, the weapon is only a tool.
I think we can identify the lurker quicker,
Not the lurking
And-
part. In terms of the site,
and we can identify that we should probably leave since 3 of them out of the 4 are
Probably.
there,
probably yeah.
and we can just fight to kill the flanker and then go to A and plant.
You guys would have just fought the lurker and then just start running at A down mid, okay? But you guys are sitting there. There's no plan. There's nothing going on, right? You need to be the guy that can identify that. Guys, let's wait it out, or we need to go, or we need to leave. I can't give you a textbook answer. I need you to identify this. So let's focus on this a little bit more.
Locating target.
Brana could be in B-Link right now.
So all you have to do is pick up B-Link. They're probably going to be. Just watch your left.
It's a B push.
Spike down B.
Chill. Play for numbers. Asher, play for numbers.
One enemy remaining.
Okay,
Nice job.
peace around. In terms of our salvos, what could we have done in that position? When your Astro's fighting the Killjoy.
It felt with accuracy.
We could have swung with her,
In terms of our utility.
or I could have missiled.
Yes, you could. She was stuck in the safe plant box
Hold on.
corner.
Bomb grenade.
Okay, she was just the killjoy enemy killjoy was stuck in the box. All you had to do was missile it for her, and then she would have died. What's up, Andrew? Bro, he's AFK.
I'm back. They're probably going B. No one's directly on B.
130.
All missiles away.
Spike down mid. Last player standing.
Nice try. So,
Wait
so
for
off this round, what can we identify off this one round? What have they shown
That they
us
force.
besides forcing their play style?
They're defaulting
Yes, they're playing it slow. They're waiting
because
around.
one was B, one was A, one was
So there's a
mid.
multitude of options we can do. You can take space and look for 1v1s and win them. Okay? Or we can play patiently ourselves and just play our lives, just wait, count for all the space, making sure they're not lurking up, stuff like that. You can also set up plays where you do like, 2-3 man push down a certain main, stuff like that. You can get pretty creative.
Everyone good? Take a sec if you need.
Placing sentry.
They default, so we should just chill and not push. We should just hold, space so they can't take it.
Placing bomb grenade.
Oh my god. Oh, he's gonna peek. Yeah. Don't push. Mid is open. They can flank now. One sounds
Yeah,
art.
I think so.
One's art.
It's B-Link, B-Link, B-Link. There's like 2 B-Link.
AJ, watch out. One could have gone to our spawn.
In-Link, in-Link. Could be going connector. Oh, they just left.
Will that bot not pick up art?
No, I think should.
Okay. Raina, do you hear them?
No. But there's a KJ turret mid and she's close to it.
It's A, it's A, it's A, it's A.
All missiles away.
Pushing you.
One's in the
30
smoke, Astra.
seconds left.
Spike's on spike.
Default.
Spike planted.
Corner.
Remaining.
It's like art too. Somebody should just get on it.
Last player standing.
Fuck.
Cutting their vision.
Oh!
Right click them, right click them.
Okay, so what can we do better with our utility there when they were coming in? I don't like the way you missiled, even though you killed one. Why?
Don't think it's, eh?
Wait, what? Why?
Because you just let them in for free.
I mean, I still think even if I did missile, there's still a delay. I think at least 2 would have gotten through.
Not if you did 2 missiles. Where you put one main,
You
one
mean
leading
Right
toward.
here, right here.
No, like connected where it comes out for the run out or the run back, right? You just waited for them to put the bomb down. Good players would have just salvoed where they can't even get on site. That's the difference. You let them on site because you didn't missile the main. You let them run in and plant because you wanted to kill the planner, but you need to deter them as a team. In my eyes.
I'm leaving on A alone, KJ.
Who's next?
Or ulted. I think they're gonna go A.
KJ mid.
I think they're going towards B.
Mid.
Gives us time. Yep,
Going
exactly.
towards A, I think.
I agree. He just waited for
Yep,
them to run out
A.
and then he just salvoed.
At least 2, at least 2.
Default,
Haven't
right.
planted yet, haven't planted yet.
And he knew they were coming out. They smoked, and then the turret also pinged them. Sure.
Is 30 seconds.
Planning default. One was art.
Down.
Yours
A.
art. Both art, both art.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
I forgot to buy that round.
Yep,
Make
all good.
these with your
So you should
soft
probably
skills
save here.
and
Don't buy. Tell your team
no
to
one
save.
else can judge you.
Oh.
Or you
Okay.
should buy them Deagles. So tell your team to save, right? I just told you, tell them to
We
save.
should save, we should save.
So tell them to save and tell
I
them
forgot to buy last round.
I'll buy you Deagles.
I'll buy you sheriffs.
Placing
Like, so,
sentry.
like I would sell the Vandal. Or, I mean, if you can, you can use it if you want. So, but that's how I would play.
KJ turret med. KJA. Grabbing orb. Two art.
So I would opt it.
2 art and KJ's A main. I think it's gonna be an A take.
The Euro's at 94.
All missiles away.
It's 3 mid, 1 main.
KJ's gonna go up A.
Okay, where? I would like you to set up anywhere else but A. Why? Killjoy, your
30
Killjoy
seconds
turret's there.
left.
You should let him
Spike
handle A.
planted.
You should go mid or B. Because we have a Killjoy set up on A plus our Teo utility on A. It's not like you're fighting for A main or anything either. We're using a lot of our main utility usage on A when they're coming mid, stuff like that. Also, let's try to take space. Okay, you should probably be taking those 1v1s when you take space, stuff like that, and killing them, so that way you have even more space.
Reyna's mid. Towards B side.
So one thing I'll say, this is very common, is that once you kill the Yo, you should immediately start backing up. Because you would have left if you didn't repeat on Reyna. Because you went left.
Alright.
You gotta just kill the Yoru, back up, numbers, 5v4. But you gave them a 1-for-1 trade, and I'll ask you again, you should know this. Who benefits in a 1-for-1 trade?
Attackers.
So then, let's not give them a 1-for-1 trade. You got one, back up. 5v4. Now we have the advantage. Yep, that's how we have to look at it.
All right.
Also, you could have, you didn't have to, like, what is it, slicing the
What do
pie
you
there to
mean?
kill Yoru, that was fine, but
Like shops.
prior to that too, you could have just droned to gain info as well. Down mid.
Right, I think they're gonna come towards you. Yeah, Clove is smoking B.
30
Yeah,
seconds left.
2B,
We're on
2B.
site.
Face your fear!
Spike planted. Reloading.
And 2.
Okay. The problem is mid control. There is no mid control, so you guys keep dying mid and they're running around the map. Okay, so we need mid control. We gotta either kill the mid, and or take space mid, and or gain information, play together. Also, you guys can switch. You can call to switch up the setup. You can put Killjoy mid. Okay, then you put 2 on A, 2 on B. Okay, there's a multitude. I need you to decide what to do. I'm not gonna give you the answers. Okay, because you're gonna just rely on me. I need you to identify every round.
Two mid,
So why did we
I
die?
just lit.
because we got greedy and went for the gun.
Alright, we got greedy. There's no need. You have a judge and like double doors. You might as well just keep it.
Could be going link.
Right? They cannot
Yeah.
peek a judge. Okay, but you died because you went for the gun.
One
Like-
could be B connector.
You don't need a gun. You have a judge, so just hold the space, right? We gave them another 1-for-1 trade, right?
Player standing.
3 mid, all 3 mid. And 2.
So there, I would have just killed the Yoru.
Can we just
Keep
not
holding door,
push
and then
them,
drone
maybe?
after.
They have to push into us for playing
Once I
defense.
know there's no more, whatever. Right here, then I instantly pull back, then drone, stuff like that.
They
Alright.
just
Salvo,
don't
you
even,
can
don't
just-
even peek like double doors or anything.
Bomb grenade.
I
They have to
was
cross
I was
the
just holding. I was just holding.
that's
I
fine.
died because I got greedy. I'll just
Yeah,
drone
they're
mid
waiting
this
for
time.
picks.
Yeah, they're just playing slow.
So we should play it.
They're just
your
defaulting
step.
every round, waiting for people to walk down.
Drone going up. Drone is down.
At least 2 mid, Reyna and somebody else. One slow walking up to my art.
Nice. So we don't even need to hold that. There's an alarm bot there, right? Can go double up, double doors. Go towards B. Go towards A.
Euro could be
So missile aiming.
mid still.
We can play the retake on A.
All missiles away.
On art.
Slowing them down.
Good. Are they out?
Can you
30
hold my
seconds
art?
left.
They're not out. They're not out. Can you hold
Good.
my art, Waylay?
Gotta call what we see every time.
Wait, chill. Don't peek him. Don't peek him. If you need help, I'll double up with you.
Could be up connector.
3 mid. All 3 mid. All 3 mid. Gonna go up connector right now. They're going towards you right now.
You have ult. You have
All
ult.
3. All 3. They hit.
10 seconds left.
This is how it ends.
Got them all.
Spike planted.
No, he didn't.
One's back halls. Another one back halls.
Yeah, missiles.
All missiles away.
Obscuring vision.
Enemy remaining.
That's three.
Last player
Hit
standing.
40. Good round.
So there. Did they come in A when we missile like that?
No.
They
They did
didn't.
not.
So that's how you need a missile every time. Okay, they'll never come in. You think they're gonna run in when you missile like that? Never. They're gonna wait it out.
No.
Okay, and look what happened. They ran off and went to mid. Also, you gotta be situationally aware. 11 seconds. You gotta look at this when they're running B and the time is low. You gotta understand you have ult and you understand you have ult. You gotta time it correctly. It was too late. Okay, you should have immediately put that shit down on the side, and they would have all died.
Yeah.
KJ ult,
Or
yeah.
they would have backed up and not had enough time to plant. So, gotta be situationally aware. I shouldn't tell you that. Okay. It should be very, very second nature.
I heard one mid. One mid, couple A.
Drone is
Two mid, Reyna and somebody else.
Okay, so
There's
this
also two towards A.
is alarm body. Right?
You should
Reyna and Fade A.
We have Astra wall. We can play the retake.
missiles away.
He was playing a lot
spike
actually.
planted.
Yeah, he was like a sentinel though, but now he changed to initiator. Or tail at least he said.
One could be
He likes
Twitch.
playing tail, so.
Bomb grenade. My turn. Enemy spotted. A.
Oh.
Player standing.
All good. Nice try. Just kind of whiffing a little bit.
The symphony of death. Don't worry, you get used to it.
Do we save
I
or
think
what?
also you can stay art there as well. Like connector. Because they were.
Oh, after
yeah.
killing the Fade?
Yeah. I think you could have just stayed there, re-cleared it, stuff like that. Adds pressure, it controls space. Just wait, just wait. Just wait
Yeah.
like 20 seconds, then drone down mid.
There's two mid, wait, just chill, just chill. Try to come back connector. Oops.
So now let's start droning of art.
Locating target. Drone is down.
KJ Art.
So they're towards link.
All missiles
Play with them.
Two there, KJ. It might even be three. Yoro was B link.
Conceal me. "30 seconds left.
I think they're going back B.
I think it's gonna be a B hit.
There.
10 seconds left.
My box.
Spike planted.
Oh, Reyna. One's back halls. One was main.
They should just wait out the
I'm on
kill
ult.
wheel.
Two main, one back halls.
What? What is Asher doing? Why would you not hold the exit? What?
Last player standing.
Okay, all good.
GG.
Okay, this round I need you to make some plans in order to stop what they're doing. Their default slow play. Come up with something you believe will work and or change the setup. Do it now.
Check me then.
AJ, can you put your util towards mid doors and then put your alarm, like put your bot mid doors and put your alarm bot, Art, and then just hold mid doors. And then I'll just hold Art, and then can I get Reyna on A with me?
Okay.
I
good.
heard a footstep A.
Placing alarm bot.
Try to get some info somewhere. A main, drone it down,
Drone
Jets are
going
walking,
out.
something.
KJ's A, man.
You have too much control on you guys.
They also have Fatal.
You smoke.
So why did
One Art.
why did we die?
I don't know. I don't know.
How do you not know? Where did you die from?
Art.
Right, so then we died from art because we're out in the open behind the box. The alarm bot's there, yes, but that doesn't mean that they cannot walk down.
Spike planted.
Your accounting for space needs a lot of work and gathering info. You just if the alarm bot's there and it's not activated, you just think, oh, no one's there. Like you gotta be vigilant. You gotta be making sure 100%
Too bad.
stuff like that. And also, you're too timid. You're
Last
not
player
looking for
standing.
enough fights. You gotta take some fights. You gotta take some angles. Okay. Like a lot of times, you sit connector, sitting there AFK, art AFK. Walk down mid, walk down A, walk
Match
down B.
point.
Win
We
some
can stand
gunfights for your
around
team,
all day talking about
and
killing.
make some plans. Call to make a 3-man fight mid, 3-man fight A main, 3-man fight B. Everybody's just waiting around for something to happen. But you're not gonna win like that. Okay? You gotta
We have way
adjust
for
to what they're
retake,
doing.
so
We've processed and identified what they're doing. We're not adjusting. We
maybe
gotta
just give
adjust.
them sight wherever they're going and play for mid.
All missiles away.
And then tell them, I have mid.
I have mid.
Main.
Tell Reyna. Nothing.
He could go
nothing
A, man.
watching A. Right.
I didn't clear
KJ's
A,
still
man.
A main.
They're rotating back. They're rotating towards B. They're mid, two mid, two mid. I think it's gonna be A. I think it's gonna be A.
30 seconds left.
Alright, Chad, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure these guys are stream sniping or something. There is no way they walked away from him.
Spike planted.
One's main, one's backside. Main, main, main.
Nice. Good job. Okay. See the power in taking space, right? We got all information for your team. Very sketchy that they didn't go to spawn there, but
The ultimate is ready.
found that this is unlucky, I guess. Very unlucky time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's lock in and win this game.
Switching sides. Overtime.
We did really good on attack.
Okay, you guys should lean. I'm gonna help you out. I shouldn't be, but I'm gonna help you out. Should lean towards A. Okay, stop going B. They're stacking it. Need to make some sort of execute on A. Get the bomb down. Pretty much it. And
You
or
wanna
you guys
play
can
A?
split it too.
Well, let's let KJ lurk if she wants to, but everybody else should push site. We should play off
They need
contact,
us.
and I'll drone out before we go into site. Alright, Asher, get ready to smoke. I'm droning.
Locating target.
Be right back.
KJ, util here. I think she's backside.
Reloading.
Come on.
Spike down A.
Okay. Our drone.
Fall back.
Okay. Why did you go art with it?
Because KJ usually played art most of the time when she was on A.
Is the drone
So I thought
for
she'd be there again.
Killjoy or your team? And the duelist? Come on, bro.
For our team.
So then why are we going art? I don't understand. It's so silly. You gotta clear the site. You have clear you got the default and just turn to art. You gotta go art with the drone. Okay? It's really important. Whether it dies or not, doesn't matter. You gotta go towards back site. You gotta know exactly how many there are. Like that.
Fall back.
Last player standing.
Yikes. Okay. Also, you can come up a little bit before your drone, so come up tight aiming. You're like behind the elbow. There's nothing to be scared of. Your arena's already up. Come up closer and then
Switching
drone,
sides.
and then missile as well. Dugout, flower. Okay,
Alright.
but the drone was the
When
main
Reyna's
problem.
blinding, you guys have to shoot it for me so
I
I can
did.
kill.
I shot both eyes.
There's no assertiveness. You gotta tell them to go, 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 get out, get out, get out while the round's happening. You're the only one out waiting in church AFK, right? It's a little bit silly, and your drone didn't clear anything, so you guys don't even know what's going on backside.
All missiles away.
KJ's A.
So I'll start walking. Back up, back up.
One's down A,
So
one's down
drone
A.
aim in, drone aim in.
Drone going
Maybe
up.
not from there, but going back mid.
Art.
Blocking vision.
Probably.
There.
2B. Walking up B.
What the fuck am I watching, bro?
30 seconds left.
All B. Back sight. Pulse.
All
Spike
good.
planted.
Holy fuck, Chad, did we see that?
Last player standing.
GG's. All good. We'll just talk before we move on to the next game, okay? You have
Do
a...
I still queue or what?
No, no, just don't queue. Okay. You have a bad problem of getting the kill and then just throwing away the lead. It's like scoring a goal in a traditional sport, hockey, football, soccer, and then you just let them score on you. Right? Bro, you're better than this. Okay? Even that, like, you have to understand how they're playing. You're not understanding how they're playing at all. You're not even trying. Okay? You're just relying on me to feed you all the info. Okay? This is not gold anymore. Okay? You cannot do that the way you used to play. We must level ourselves up. You gotta understand your thinking identification protocol. You gotta use identify how the enemy is playing as a whole, how are they playing individually, then process that information. That's up to where you get to. You process it, think about it, and that's finished. Okay, then you gotta adjust. They're slow playing. Okay, now it's time to set up some 3-man pushes, control mid, fight for mid. Okay, take some space, be aggressive, win our 1v1s, whatever it is, and then apply, as in make some plans off that. Once you've identified how to adjust, then we got to think how we need to apply this, how the plan should be, and you got to work on this more. It's like it's a little bit weak, and also I'm not saying it's not there. It's just weak, a little too weak to my standard. Also, you're not accounting for space well enough. They're heavy mid all the time, lurking around, defaulting, and you just can't even be ready for fights mid. You gotta have this intuitiveness with you where you can identify if people are gonna be there, whether you got the info or not. The feeling has to be there by you being like, you know what? Because of how they play, because how this person plays, probably gonna be someone mid. I should be careful, be ready here, right? So we gotta work on this. Also, positioning on attack, we kind of touched on this. Teams going in, you're just back in the back, just AFK. And this is, I think you're carrying away too much of your sentinel positioning. That's kind of how sentinels position themselves, stuff like that. You gotta be a duelist. That's how you have to look at initiator. They're secondary duelists. You think a breach flashes and stuns and just stays main when his team goes in off his utility?
No.
No, he does not. He runs in there with them. Okay, so that's something you have to do. You cannot play like you do in gold. It's not gonna work anymore. Where you sit in corners, wait around, bait the whole team, lurking all the time. Okay, we even played last
Sure.
night, right? And what did I say? I'm like, bro, why are you lurking every round? Okay, you're lurking, like not this game, but generally, you're just by
Yeah.
yourself, off the team, not with the team, just kind of zoned out. You gotta match their movement. If they're going in and communicate, be a leader. Okay, I'll ask you a question. Who in this game was the IGL? It's not you. Who?
No one.
Nobody. Not you, not the rate, no one. You actually were closest, but you only repeated back what I told you after I identified it. A leader doesn't just copy what he is heard, a true leader. He has to process that information by himself. I need you to work on this skill. Okay, it's a skill. If you really want to be a high level player, you gotta work on this identification protocol. Okay, but be a leader as well in terms of communication. You're not making plans. You're not telling them what to do. You're not switching things up. Okay, that's the most important thing. Something's not working. Do we keep doing it or do we change it up?
Change it.
And what happened in this game? Did you guys change up your setup ever on defense? One
Maybe
time
once, but that
when
was it.
when I told you to. That's the one time. Okay, and I need you. I wish I could give you a textbook cheat sheet answer. This, boom, and when this happens, you go here, this and that. That is not the case, and nor do I want to do that. Why? Because then my students, not just you, would only rely on that cheat sheet or the textbook answer. But Valorant is a game where it's very situational. You need to develop your own protocol, your own way of identifying, as long as it's in this realm of understanding what they do, okay, individually what they do, what do we need, how should we think about this information, process it, what does this mean, and then adjust. Okay, this is what we're going to do because this is what they're doing, and then plan. Okay, so this needs to be kind of your protocol, better at it, but yeah, now this is where it gets hard, where your game starts showing leaks as in weaknesses now, because you're not gonna be with four other dog shit players on your team. Now there are somewhat better of players, decent players on your team, on the enemy team. Okay, the weakest link will show, and I'm not saying you were the weakest link, but in my eyes, you guys lost this game because of you. Not yes, your team sucks too, but you're the leader. You're the best player on the team. No? Do you not believe that?
To a certain extent.
Sure. Regardless, if that is the case, then you should take some responsibility, because what was the score at the halftime?
I think it was actually I don't know.
It was 9-3, pretty sure.
1, 2, 3,
9-3.
4.
Just look at the red. There's 3 reds, so that means 9. There's
Yeah.
12, right? 3. So 9-3. We lost the 9-3 because we couldn't apply certain concepts. think about the way the enemy was playing, adjust, switch up the setup, be creative, and make some plans. Guys, let's fight A main. Let's take control somewhere. We control 1/3 of the map. We know they're on the 2 other thirds. Stuff like that. And I'm being hard on you because it's important. If I just told you played really well, bro, would you even believe that? Like
No.
actually, if you believe that, then there's a problem, truly. And I'm not trying to bash you. I'm just being hard on you because I care about you. Okay, but I have to be brutally honest with all my students. And this game, I'm not saying it all lays on your shoulders, but the leadership part, the communication part, accounting for space part, identifying what the enemy is doing, it falls on you. Why? Was anyone on your team trying to identify what the enemy does? Every
Mm,
round, not one time.
no.
No. They did all we there was that one round where they're like, yo, guys are playing so waiting out. Everyone identified that. But you should have identified that round 15, 16 on defense. Okay? And I tried my best not to give you too much info because I don't want you to rely on me. I feel like you're relying on me too much now. Because I say something, you just repeat it to their team. Come up with something by yourself, then repeat it to the team so they understand. Okay? You got to really, really focus on this stuff. Got to start becoming your own player. Okay? I can't just be here sitting and, even when I play with you, just carry you and stuff like that. You got to be the leader. You got to be the best player in your lobby. Okay, stuff like that. So, yeah, go ahead and queue. We'll move on. But let's think about this. Let's work on these things. Positioning on attack, okay, and then identification protocol, and then also our accounting for space. Bro, what's wrong with you? What's going on? Like,
Mhm.
what's going through your head, bro? Why you spamming scrolling through the agents? Are you tilted?
Oh, no, I just like the sound.
Okay, well, just lock in,
Sorry.
bro. You're not paying attention to me. That's what it seems like to me when you're doing that, and I'm talking to you, and I'm giving you crucial advice for you to improve and get better and things I'm focusing on. Okay, you gotta start. Like that round where I asked you, it's bad, and you're like, no, why? It's like that shows to me that you're not really trying to improve, in that way. You gotta take things as not me bashing you, but as criticism, right? You're like, no, I
Yep.
think the default thing was good. It was dog shit. I'm gonna be brutally honest. You let the whole team in just to kill one guy. Why not deter the whole team from coming in to win the round? You guys lost the round. So actually, I can't remember, but yeah, you know, stuff. Yeah, you guys did lose that round. Stuff like that, like, just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, you gotta start opening up your mind and being open-minded. Okay, and being a leader and taking things in your own hands a little bit. Okay, can't rely on me to make you calls, stuff like that all the time. Um, need you to think for yourself because you can't. That's the thing. I gotta force you to because you're a good player. I don't think you're a dog shit player. Remember when you even were in gold? I'm like, you're better than these guys, okay? But now you're gonna start hitting a wall if you cannot do these things on your own, which will happen soon
Yeah.
enough. Trust me, you know that. You think you can get to diamond by yourself by playing? Probably, yeah. But can we maintain diamond, climb to ascendant, immortal? Probably not right now, right? Without these skills that are very, very important. So let's work on these things that I talked about. Positioning on attack. Let's not be you're it's not even like a soft bait. Usually, like, it's kind of like a hard bait. Not gonna lie. Okay, they're
Match
in
found.
B. You're in pillar, just waiting to use salvo post plant, bro. Use the salvos
Yep.
quickly. They're gonna come back. Help trade. Okay, that is a part of your role. You help the duelist get on site as an initiator, and you also help trade. If there's no duelist, you're the guy that needs to go in, pretty much. They're not gonna send in the
Yep.
sentinel first, are they? The smokes guy? Probably not. Okay, you're the next one up. That's how you have to think about it. So let's work on these things. Okay. Also, let's work on our mental. You let that game slip away because you're mental too. Everyone can smell you're tilted. Everybody, bro. If you think nobody knows, you're lost. Everybody, even the chat's asking if you're tilted. Okay, they can smell it off you. You're just not locked in. Okay, stay focused.
All right.
But yeah, we don't have to worry about too much. And then also let's try to work on our fights a little bit. Just stay calm. You're re-peeking a lot when I think about it. Like even that fight on A main with Killjoy, you re-peeked him like 4 times because you couldn't kill him. Just
I did.
take a smarter fight. You swing, jiggle, cannot kill him, wait there. Throw him off with timing. As in, he's expecting you to re-peek immediately. Let's wait. Let me jump peek. Let me jiggle it. Stuff like that. Let me wait. Let him walk out. So, focus on the fights for this game. And when you're with your team too, it'll help you get more kills by you being with them, trading them, soft baiting. You're letting them go in, you trade them, stuff like that, etc., etc. Yeah. I'd like you to focus on just the way we think about the enemy, our fights, and then also our leadership. Okay, when you're going in, like that one round on A. Remember when you ran out by yourself into church, and your team just behind
Yeah.
you playing with their cock? Like, tell them, guys, come in, go. You gotta give them a little bit of a push. That's what I do. When I see my team AFK, you even see me like that. I'm like, guys, come, go, right? Like I push them, and it's just helps them lean in the same. There's nothing to be scared of when you can identify correctly what the hell is going on, situationally or on a macro level. Okay, that's the power of identification. Okay, that separates from you running it down a site, no fear, and you guys uncertain, not knowing what the fuck to do. Okay, that is the difference. Okay, so let's focus on this stuff. And I'm being really hard on you because it's time to level up, bro. Okay, it really is.
Mhm.
Gong Sands.
All missiles
Can.
away.
One site.
Good.
Spike planted.
One's A main. Planted for A main.
Enemy spotted A.
I'm in weak.
One enemy remaining.
Stuck in that corner.
Nice. Good missiles on the Reyna. Okay. I would like you to calm a little bit better. So when you're about to drone, right? You heard the planning.
Yep.
Call it. They're planning, guys. And then you see the breach. How many people is that? It's not one person.
It's both.
It's both. So you gotta call it. Guys, they're planning. Wait, and you start droning. Guys, it's both. It's both. Breach and Omen. Right? We cannot deduct that it's both. Okay? And it's important. I know it might seem silly to a lot of students, but it's very important that we communicate at a high level as well.
Mm.
Because that's 2. Remaining 2. We've accounted for the last 2 players. We can just play a corner. We can start running it down or run with our knife out on the flank, stuff like that.
Two B main.
Good. You can even drone down our arcade here. Or save it for B main, whatever you like.
Locating targets.
And then you tell them what you see.
Nothing arcade.
Good.
They could
You
rotate.
should still hold it though, because it can go under, no?
Spike down, spike down.
Spike down. Attacker spawn.
You gotta account for
Ha.
all space at all times.
They're gonna go A.
So start taking space here, arcade.
One's in our spawn.
Just go, walk A, walk A. Yes, just take it one round at a time.
Planted A.
Last player standing.
Sure. Okay, so as a leader, the best player in this team, what could we have accounted for better?
Watch out for breaches impacts. It's hard to move after that.
Mm, maybe that they were gonna rotate
Sure.
faster.
Yep. The answer I was looking for. Yeah, it's pretty much what you got. account for space. Everyone's rotating B. Are they in? Are they in sight?
No.
No, they're not
No.
in. So tell them to go back and stay A. Everyone's running B. 4 people on B. Okay, you gotta get better at accounting for space. This is not gold anymore. Okay, gonna be playing with a lot of better players where they know how to take timings.
Two arcade. One's up tower. One's B main. Spike
Oh,
down.
B.
In.
Not much what you can do.
My eyes
Oh.
on yours.
Last player standing.
Wait, what? Did they just throw a 4v2?
Spike planted. Cutting their vision.
Oh no. Ayah. Okay, switch it up. You don't have to go B. You can start A. Okay, you can start A main, drop, arcade, B main. It's 4 options.
Two drop.
2 drop.
One's A main.
Good.
3 A main. Or 2 A main. 2 A main.
All missiles away.
Enemy spotted A.
Senor.
Thank you.
Drone.
Last two were drop.
Enemy remaining.
Last one
Last
side.
one
Left
planning
side,
for
left
long.
side.
He was planning for long.
I'm swinging off you.
Spike planted.
Go to
No, reload.
Okay, 2 good kills, but the problem with there is that what can we do better going towards the doors and sands?
Thanks.
What should we not
Wait.
do?
Was that a
Oh,
Sense to
we shouldn't have
doors.
we shouldn't have our knife out.
Yeah, you're pretty much dead at any other higher level lobby.
I need a drop.
Just running out with your you know he's main there and you're just running with your knife out. There's no need. The distance is so short where you can just have your gun out. Good comms.
Thank you.
Alright, Dick is live. Thanks, man. I will reply to you probably tonight, sometime late night.
Drone going out.
We'll figure it out.
Nothing A main. Watch out for arcade. Last time they pushed it.
Spike.
Reyna was
What's up,
arcade, probably
Eddie?
towers.
What's up? How are you, man?
One on.
One enemy remaining.
Main, main.
Nice.
Yep.
They're on the back foot. Let's deliver another blow.
Cheers.
Pretty good, man. Oh, man, appreciate it, bro. Good.
Going out.
I'm glad that it helps you. That's kind of why
Drone is
Four
down.
there. 4 there.
I-
4 A main. 4 A main.
I upload them every session just so people that can't afford them can improve, watch them, get info, stuff like that.
Missiles away.
One's drop. One's drop. Jet. Be careful.
120 Omen Sands.
Up heaven. Up tower. Up tower. And there's smoke.
Dead.
One enemy remaining.
It's dead.
Last main. Nice. Well played.
Okay, good comms, 4 main, good job. Good Good salvos, good missiles. Okay,
Spike spotted.
gotta be more aware though. Your team's coming out spawn. The Omen kills your Reyna tower. Nobody, your Omen literally had his back towards the Omen for like 2 seconds when he was looking drop because you said drop. So, and then you weren't even
I
sure.
thought
If,
one was dropped though. I heard one drop.
sure,
So I
but
was like,
you know the point. The point is that you're kind of lacking in awareness. You're looking tower. The guy's dead
Lo
5
tenemos
seconds
a
ago.
manos.
Good comms though. Good kill.
Locating target.
Good information gathering there.
B.
nothing, A man.
Sure, you can take space if you like.
One could be drop, Reyna. I have a flank. Chill.
Enemy remaining.
Last of tower.
Spike down B.
All
Yeah,
missiles
80. I don't know if she healed though.
She's gonna go towards arcade.
Gonna go arcade. Good job, Reyna.
Good flank. Okay, let's use our concuss a little bit more. I realize you only use drone or missile really.
Yeah,
It's barely
I don't
using it.
know.
It's very
I
strong.
don't know if
So
I like.
you don't know if what?
Like I can't really find like maybe I'm just like
Bro,
not doing it right, but I just
shooting it
don't
in
know.
the air is better than what you're doing, as in holding onto it every day, every round. Just shoot it in the air every round. That's better than you just holding onto it, alright? But use it as a deterrent, okay? Repositioning tool, stunning them, swinging them.
target.
One drop.
I know exactly where you are.
3 drop, so
A lot drop.
you have missiles.
Spike down A.
One still drop on.
So in terms of our utility in that scenario where you're in pillar, what can we do better?
Use our missiles.
Use our missiles. I'm not sure why you're trying to look for a fight. Just throw your missiles on. Will they go in when you, when you throw your missiles?
Bottom side Cypher.
My thought process was that they were pushing too quick, and I didn't think I would have enough time to use my missiles before I died.
Why wouldn't you? You're in pillar. Why wouldn't you?
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Look at the distance from drop
Arsenal
to
was on
pillar.
site.
Look at the distance. Okay?
Main. Good
Good
shit.
job, Jet.
Who has to come to who when you're sitting right where Jet is? Do you go
Me.
to them or they come to you? What?
No, they come to me. No,
Right.
I meant like you were like, who goes to you? Well, oh, actually, yeah, I didn't mean to say that. I misspoke.
Sure.
But yeah, they have to come to me.
They have to come to you. You can hear them dropping down and running. You can put missiles close to the pillar. It doesn't have to go on drop. You can put them where they're going as well, right? Like, it doesn't always have to be where they are. It can be where they're going, where they were, right? So, understand that your missiles are very strong. You can literally use them for any scenario. There's no excuse.
Vamos.
I feel like you could have, even if they dropped, you could have probably just
Drone
placed it
going
well.
out.
Where they're dropping, where they're gonna run to you. So tell them what you see.
Thing drop.
Good.
Reyna's out sands.
Oh my
All
god.
three, all three, all three.
All three.
Grenade is live.
Watch on man, watch on man. One could have taken zipline.
Both were last seen aim in. Cypher's in this corner right here. Planting default.
Spike planted.
Bro, what is this cyber doing?
Cypher's on site, you gotta hope over
Yeah.
it.
That was funny.
Is that
I don't know.
Okay. Why did we die?
Because we swung.
Player standing.
Again, wide swing. But where? Look where you died. Look, right under. You're the X next to the drop. The closest one. Next to pillar, right there. A little bit more forward towards A main.
Like this. Right here. Right?
I can't see your
Or
cursor.
was that-
a
it was
little
either-
bit? Yeah, that first ping that we can see a little bit below that. Okay. Anyways, doesn't matter. You're out in the open. Just tuck in a corner. What? Why do we need to go up A main to look for a fight? It's 5v2. You just have to wait and let them come in. Retake as a team.
Drone going out.
Nothing dropped. I heard one towards Arcade Omen. One tower, one tower.
One
Second
tower,
tower.
one side.
On default stuff. I'm blind, never mind, he's not.
We have ult.
One enemy remaining.
Tower.
Last tower, yeah.
Down. This is how it ends.
Player standing.
Dead.
Hops inside.
Good ult. I probably would have opted to save it in the 3v1, but it worked out in your favor anyways, because your team died
Yeah.
somehow. Somehow, some way. 3v1. But yeah, like 3v2, probably use it. Once it's 3v1, probably don't need to use it anymore.
There goes back. I may need a recharge.
Thank you.
I noticed they're not doing like a whole bunch of lurking, I guess.
Who, the enemy?
Yeah, I mean maybe Cypher does. I think he went arcade last round and just went up tower. But
Yeah, they seem like they play like in a pack.
one's drop.
Amen.
Missiles away.
I missiled main so you guys could rotate. Don't forget one was drop.
Spike
That's
down.
spike down A main.
One enemy remaining.
Breach was A main, last scene. One door.
Good.
Please
Okay.
secure.
Really like the way you played that round. The round was pretty good. One thing I'll say though, drop. You don't have to run off that fast.
Last
I
round
think you can
in the
hold your
half.
ground and drop a little bit because you heard one,
Bring the
but
rocket.
after that you didn't really
Yep.
see anything, right? Like that.
Yeah.
The way you played it was like super safe, super duper safe, like sweaty gameplay like that, like super sweaty scenario, right? But where you cannot afford to make a
I just
mistake.
didn't wanna die to a 1v1 with the sheriff, so I just
Sure,
like
but
completely gave up that space.
But are you really that
The enemy is
not
necessary.
confident with a vandal? You think you're gonna die to a sheriff, right? Like, be confident. You're gonna shit on that kid. So
Drone going out.
Spike down. B.
call it
Two
you see.
arcade.
There's wall coming.
Going up your tower, Cypher. Going up your tower.
So start walking.
Spike planted.
I see him right there in the corner. With off.
Raise going arcade.
Player standing.
Okay, here, what could we have done better? Walking up to tower there. What happened? There's a good reason you died.
Switching sides.
Because I made too much noise when I
No,
got close.
No. Because you hesitated to go under. You heard him, and so you held him to look for a fight. Bro, take the timing. Go under. He jump spots, clears, doesn't see anything. You go up the rope and you kill him. Shoot him in the back of the head. Right? You had a timing there. You had a big timing there where you could have killed everybody. but you gave it up by looking for him to fight because you heard him coming towards tower. All you had to do was keep walking. Just have your knife out and walk under. He wouldn't have saw you. But he saw you because you're standing still, looking at the angle, right? So then he pretty much bought it, Roomba'd, and then killed you. All good. Super winnable.
I'm gonna drone once we get close.
Pushing A main.
Drone
Push
going-
tight, A main heavily. Raise on breach.
Flashing, let's go. Are you ready?
So tell them what you saw.
One Omen was canteen. Omen was canteen. No one was tower as I saw. One's Shin, jet.
Oh, okay.
One main.
Last player standing.
Okay. What could we have done better once we got to Jen? Sorry, canteen.
I guess we could have pushed up more.
Yeah, you went into Jen and left. Canteen and left. Why? You might as well not even
Because-
go into canteen, if that's the case.
I realized I had missiles, and then I thought I would just back off and just play for missiles. But then I kind of put myself in a bad position after
Well,
in front of
then
Jen.
if you thought you have missiles to play missiles, then why go into canteen?
Where are you?
Right? Because that's an aggressive
I don't
play.
know.
Right? Gotta know what we're doing. To the movement. You're walking into canteen and leaving. All good, all good.
Spike down, attacker spawn.
So where is the breach and raise playing? Where can we pick up?
Hey,
A. Okay. Put a
and
Cypher.
Cypher.
Well, he's not playing here. He just has a cam. He put his troops on B. Okay, so next round, I want to see you call a split. Doesn't matter how you do it. I want to see you guys take A. Okay. And obviously, we know now they stun off Rip, so I won't give you the answer, but you know it's easy to adjust off that.
We should go A again. Omen, you and Cypher should go drop and try to kill the guy drop, and we should wait for the breach stun and then go in after.
Okay.
Once we get close to A main, I'll drone and for you guys.
If you get stunned, you might have to drone early.
Weapons up. Comes
Okay.
open.
Let's cheat.
Locating target.
Enemy spotted A.
So
Cypher, set up.
Cypher, yeah, Cypher might be here.
All missiles away.
Flashing.
Above. Breach out.
Nice.
One could be flanking.
One enemy remaining.
Probably.
My ult's left.
So what can we pick up from the Cypher and the
What is it you need?
their defensive pack that are fighting for space, which is Raze,
They're
Reyna.
playing aggressive.
No, but like in terms of what can we pick up on? They started last round, not the 2 rounds before. Where did Raze and Breach start?
A main.
Good. And then Cypher was on B. Now they switch it up. What does that mean? They're a team that can switch it up. You gotta store this info for later, okay? So let's
We
go
have
A
to
again.
go and drop.
Yeah. Let's wait for breach stun if he does it. One usually plays A main, Reyna, be careful.
So get next to Reyna. Get ready to drone.
I'm about to drone.
Walk up.
Clear close right. Clear close right. No, don't drone. He said don't drone. Just walk. Walk with
Oh,
the.
don't do.
He said walk. Up.
Cypher set up.
Do we leave?
You can look. Peek
You guys
drop.
wanna
Peek
leave
drop.
or
You'll
go?
kill him.
We can leave.
All missiles away.
Target
Okay, go B.
Nice.
Raze is gonna flank.
Raises in tower. He's on A. You Roomba. So we gotta start going quick.
I'm gonna drone.
Drone going out.
Canteen and Gen.
Last player standing. Spike down B. 30 seconds left.
Trying.
Okay.
Should just re-hit.
In
when
terms of our
Striker died.
drone there, where should we have gone with the drone?
Wipe the prints from your guns. It's
Maybe
just a crime scene.
drone site and then tower.
Correct. Just went canteen for some reason. It's not like the Reyna's gonna push into canteen. Okay. Go. Site. Clear the site. Okay. You gotta
Alright.
help
Oh wait, someone else
clear
come
the
with
site.
me.
That is your
Dish.
kit. You're not a
Cypher.
lurker. Okay. Stuff like that. So let's keep making some plans next round too. Off what we see.
Could be in the right side corner, Jet.
Yeah.
Okay, so get ready to drone. You should probably salvo for him.
He probably spike.
Got the spike.
I'm gonna drone. I'm gonna drone.
Drone going out.
Great, side is
Get on, get on. One stands.
So
I'm planning for A
Man
man.
smoke.
you can also plant right there on the corner. Towards A main.
Planted.
Someone play main.
You have missiles as well. And your concussed shot.
I'm lagging. Whoa.
Live munition.
On sun.
Missiles, missiles, missiles.
Last player standing.
On spike.
One enemy remaining.
What? Okay, well, post plant scenario. What can we do better?
Maybe go A main instead.
Nope. In terms of utility. It
I don't
be,
know.
It should be very easy. They're coming out. Should we not use our missiles? You didn't use the
did.
missiles in after
I got
I
'em
yelled
off last second.
after I yelled at you to use them. You should have used them when they're coming out. For when they're coming out. Molly off the box and under, right? Under drop that area, right leading up to where they can peek you in the corner. They're coming out and you're just looking for you're swinging, looking for a fight with a gun. Just use your utility.
Okay.
You would have won the round for your team.
Bro, if he heard that, he has to be right here. There's no way.
One tower. Another tower. Walk up.
Last player
carrier is
standing. Spike down B.
Okay, let's make a plan next round. I don't care what it is. Just try to identify how they're playing. I'm not gonna tell you, and then I want you to come up with a plan. So start thinking about it now while you're dead. Okay? 'Cause you can do it. Okay? Let's figure out ways to win this game. Okay.
We try the same old tricks.
I'm not gonna. Yeah,
Is
go
it-
ahead.
I think we should default and have one on each on arcade and dish, and then just one on or two on B main and two on A main, and just try to get a kill and wait for them to push up.
You pretend to push it. What is
That
that?
would work great if we had 6 people.
Let's fly.
Good. Tell them slow it down.
Have retrieved
Raise on A.
Let's slow down. Let's slow down. Let's slow down. Races on A. Let's slow down.
Right, like you need to do this by yourself. We heard the
rotating.
Roomba.
Race with Sands.
Go
by
A,
the way,
go
I'm
A.
in.
Just clear all your corners.
Try to clear out it.
Just wait out the all. Okay, it's free. It's free. It's
No,
free.
no, 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 no.
So
Come on,
start
come on, come
scaling
on.
into
Yeah, yeah.
their spawn. If you want. Okay, it's gonna be one tower.
Ray's gonna be the first.
Just chill. Just play,
One
man.
tower.
Probably in Sands already.
Cypher's taking way too long.
So let's use some utility.
Off your feet! Spike carrier is down. All missiles away.
Race is on site.
Bolt.
Last player standing.
Okay.
This should be simple enough.
We gotta really work on our utility usage. It's hindering the team. Bro, you gotta use your missiles, drones, something. You got everything. You gotta use ult towards spawn and Sands while they're coming out. Alright.
Just do an A push again. Because Cypher's there, they only have one on site and one sand sometimes.
It was a good plan. Poor execution though.
I got the spike.
Cypher cam here.
They smoked me off.
I'm gonna drone.
Locating target.
I suppress Cypher. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Go, 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 go.
Spike.
Dude,
Tops.
Last player standing.
two smokes.
Enemy remaining.
Two. All good. Still winnable. We gotta plan better. You know, plans are just non-existent right now. Nobody's calming. Nobody wants to identify what's going on, where we can go. Besides Serena. Serena's the only one doing it. Gotta take
Let's
over the
default.
game with our mind, not our aim, and just sitting in corners. We gotta outplay them, outthink them.
Cypher went up.
Spotted A.
Alright, I'm gonna drone him.
Locating target.
Got him. Got him. Let's go. Let's go.
Rest.
Planting default.
Play safe, please. We're up numbers.
Planted.
Blank.
Main.
Light munition.
Up top. Up top.
Reloading.
Could be drop. Could be drop.
One enemy remaining.
Drop. Drop. Drop.
Good round. Okay, also, you can use your missiles on the Cypher on site. You don't
Let's go.
always have to
I got
drone
things
him.
to do.
Okay?
You legit just have to do that to Cypher every time.
Alright.
Yeah, you can like drone all the time, but I'd rather you kind of send the missiles and drone. So then he's got to run around. He can't sit in corners, stuff like that.
So do I missile first or do I drone
win
first?
the ones that
choose.
tower and
You
reject.
choose. You can do it however, whichever
dish.
you would like.
Yeah.
There's no right answer. It's just I'm saying use both. You're only using one. You're droning and running him down. Drone,
Watch
missile,
out for the
missile,
breach
drone.
stun.
It's gonna come back up.
Breach stun B. When we get close again right now, I'm gonna drone
We're
on.
gonna have to
Actually,
start
let's go fast. Let's go
Good.
fast. Let's go fast.
Good. It's gonna be one site.
All missiles away.
Might be two.
Razor just saw on the open. Cypher's probably on site. You got cam.
There's two.
Got him,
just
got him,
rotate
got him,
B.
got him. Up top, up top. Wait, wait,
No, it's fine, it's fine. Just take it, take it.
One enemy
Yeah,
remaining.
okay, wait.
That's done. He was B.
Spawn.
TT.
I'm flash, I'm flash.
Like prior to going in, you could have left because the Raze is there, right? So you saw the site. That's 2 people out of 3 of their team. That's more than half the team. Can just run B. It's free. It's one guy. It's a 4v1.
Alright, Cypher plays Heaven now.
But obviously, once he's in, it's too late at that point. You just gotta commit.
He might do his setup and play off site.
Yeah. Do you guys want to hit B instead?
Fake A, go B. We've conditioned them
I
to
don't
go A. Call it fake A.
Actually, no. Let's fake A. Let's fake A. Let's fake A.
We
Then
end
we
B.
go
Do
B.
that.
Just say we
And
end
then
B.
NB.
Big difference. So throw some missiles, tower, spawn, drone out. Yeah, we gotta make a lot of noise.
All missiles away.
If you kill them, we go. Tell them to start walking to B.
Drone is down.
He's
Cypher on
backside.
site.
Start walking to B. Start walking to B.
Flashing.
Tell them
Let's
to
go B,
walk
let's
B.
go B, let's
Yeah,
go B,
bridges
let's go B.
Holy
He's dead,
shit.
he's Cypher's dead, Cypher's dead.
Well, on A.
From their
Bridges
spawn.
spawn.
I'm just slow walking up.
From drop. I mean,
I don't understand, bro. Like,
One enemy remaining.
bottom.
okay,
Nice.
you're so lucky these guys are dog shit. Like, that was the worst thing you can do. I understand we killed 2. We have sight, but they're rotating A. We might as well just go B. Prior, and that's on you. You should have called that. The plan is to fake A, go B. Why are we going A? Right, I understand we killed 2, but it would have worked as well when they all go to A and we have B, right? Like, but anyways, all good. We literally almost risked losing the game because we didn't rotate. We should have just rotated away. It was stacked. There was 3 people. There's Cypher, Omen, and Raze. We're just lucky Raining got 2 kills.
Locating target.
Raze is on site. Could go sands now.
Should we go B? We gotta go fast. Flashing.
All missiles away.
One's Cansey, one's John.
Standing.
2 on site.
Spike down B.
All good. All good.
Got a winner one, telling us today.
You're on autopilot
They're just
right now.
fucking swings and one
Okay,
touch.
why are you
want me to do?
running into Canteen? Tell me why.
I don't know.
Then don't do it. If you don't know, don't do it. If you know, different story. You don't even know. You're running into site. Their spawn. You haven't cleared the site or anything. You didn't even clear any angles. Just running into their spawn, bro. Okay, snap out of it a little bit. You're on autopilot. Just calm down, relax. It's okay. Okay, but you're in your head right now a little bit. Just focus on the, the game, the task at hand. 3v5. We gotta get on site, clear the site together. You're letting 2 of them do their job, the whole team's job, and you're just running in spawn, feeding. Right? It's not even like you killed 2 people. It's different if you went and like, I'm gonna kill 3 here. I know there's 3 people coming. It's a different story. You don't even know.
Drone going out. Drone is down.
Raze drop. Each done.
Good.
Smoked A.
Could be one more.
All
Gotta
missiles
look
away.
behind you now. Walk. Just stomping around.
Through sands.
Tell them, not in. Stay B.
Not in.
They're running A. Hello. Go watch behind you. They have everything else.
Sounds like B, I don't know.
3 B.
3 up A, B main.
Just clear.
One could
corner
be
side.
arcade jet flanking you.
Now get ready to look under. Walk.
On site.
You could even go under to flank
Spike
them.
planted.
Arcade.
One enemy remaining.
Launching missiles.
120, 120.
If I wasn't here, you guys lost that round. Everyone rotates A, they get B for free. Okay, we gotta look at the minimap. You're also wanting to look Sands and A main, but if you look at the minimap, your whole team, there's 3 people looking that would look behind you.
Switching sides.
You don't know if somebody's there. You could have got shot in the back. Yes, no one was there, but I'm trying to prepare you for when that does happen, so
Same
it
thing,
doesn't
catch
happen.
Cypher.
Okay. Gotta
No?
stay focused. We gotta
Huh?
look at the
What'd you say?
minimap when there's
I said
downtime.
same thing. Let's catch
Okay.
Cypher.
Overall, really good round. Good kill on the race. That
With the
opened up the
drone.
map for your team.
Are we going faster or are we going slow?
We could go fast. Hopefully they get the pick dish and we just walk up.
One drop. 2 drop. We have a top. Raise and breach.
Do you guys want to rotate?
Should probably start speeding it up.
Cypher's
no?
on.
There's three. Let's go B. Let's go
Yeah,
B.
yeah, you go B.
There's 3.
Try to start clearing tower.
I'm gonna missile tower like from our side, so he doesn't have time to push out.
All missiles away.
Start droning.
We need a
Locating target.
once gen,
Suppressed.
70.
once canteen.
Ah, one arcade.
Just hold that cross.
Last player standing.
NT. So there, I think rotation's fine too. Also, I think you could speed it up on A, right? Because there's 2 drop pushing down
Switching
towards their, like your spawn side drop, dish side, right? So it's 3v1 on
Overtime.
site. If you just kill the Cypher, it's GG.
Yeah.
So both options are good. I think rotating there was good too. It was free sight. It's just post plant was a little bit bad by your team, the whole team. You got unlucky too. The guy's walking backwards and one taps you would have had him. So just wait before you drone. Let them come up a little bit.
Yeah.
Wait like 3 seconds. You can do it now.
Drone going up.
Make sure you clear everything.
Nothing drop. I'm gonna start
Drop
flanking
it.
those.
Just clear corners.
No man.
Walk now.
Yeah.
Spike planted.
One's in my corner.
Last player standing. Switching sides. Match point.
Okay, still winnable. Gotta stay locked. Okay. How many?
Push B off,
Where do they?
right?
How many do they put on A? Try to answer that.
3.
3. So then, where should we go?
We'll dash up.
Starting
We
the
should
round.
go B. They always
Good.
put Cypher on A, and they always have 2 more on A.
We haven't
So
gone
we
B
should-
one time starting the round.
We should go B
By any means
and
necessary.
push in very fast. I'll missile tower and then I'll drone generator side.
Raise just double blast back.
Missiling now.
All missiles away. Locating target.
Tower.
Play Omen, I'll cover you.
Player standing.
GG's. Okay. One thing I have with that round is
Defenders win.
if we droned up into site, into tower, would our Reyna have died? Would our Jet have
No.
died to that Reyna? No. That is a little bit on you. Okay. You and I left. I didn't force you to go site. I just wanted to see how you played every single time. Okay, and you kept going canteen automatically. You're on autopilot. Okay. Wake up a bit. You're Teo. You have a drone? Drone the site. So that way everyone can look towards Jen and Canteen while it's smoked, while it's not smoked. Okay? So that way you can literally just do the duelist's job that he needs to do without him actually doing it. Okay? You see the Reyna shoot the bot top tower, you call it out. You guys take it together. Throw some utility. Something. Okay? This game, rough game. Really rough game. Overall, I don't think you played that bad, but it's these small things that are kind of adding up for you. Super small. Okay? You need to work on your utility usage. Okay? When I'm thinking about it. And also, you got to be more aware of the mini map. Okay? And then also what the attacking or defending team is doing. Think about it this way.
Right.
This last game, we conditioned them to go A. Why?
So we could go B
No.
and have an easier
Why
pick
did Okay, how did we condition them to make them believe we're going A?
because we hit A almost every single round.
Right. And I asked you, what's going on A? How many are on A? You said 3. It's a Cypher plus 2. Cypher plus 2. Cypher plus 2. That's almost 4 agents that you're running into. Okay? So, if we've conditioned them and we know this information, what should we do? 3 to 4 with the
Fake.
pretty much on A. Okay? Right. Run a fake. Fake, we've conditioned them to believe we go A. So fake A, go B. The one time we called to go fake A, go B, what happened? Do you know?
They were not on B for the most part.
Where did we go? Where did we end?
B.
We ended A. We called to fake A, go B, but we executed
Oh,
A.
that's the run. Okay.
How does that make sense to me? Right? Like to me, watching that round was super tilting because, and I'm not saying you tilted me, I'm just saying the team as a team. Yes, I understand you guys killed too. Yes, you guys still won the round. But at higher levels, you guys are dead. You guys are done. GG. There's 5 people there running towards A, and there's 5 of you guys running out. What do you think is gonna happen? Okay. Yes, there are times you guys win that too, but generally at the higher levels, you guys are dead. It's a 5v5. Okay, and at the higher levels, one guy can kill the whole enemy team on defense. So what should that tell you? A 5v5 is not to our advantage. It's to the defending team's advantage. Okay, especially when they've pinpointed or you moved them to the site you didn't want to go, but you end up going. Like it's just counterproductive. It's kind of like what the fuck, right? So yes, I know we killed 2, but that should even help us. Yeah, that's probably a reason to force us to go sometimes, but you could even use that and be like, we killed them, they're rotating here, let's go B now. We spread them thin. They have to send 1 or 2 to A, and then we go B. It's one guy, it's 5v1, protecting both sides. If he's tired, go tower, go ahead. Okay, we're coming out art, we're coming out main, we're gonna go through their spawn. What is he gonna protect? He can only protect himself in a corner, which he will die if you drone him out. So we gotta work on this a little bit. Okay, you've relied on me way too much. You gotta start identifying and doing these things by yourself. Okay, and that's why I was not really feeding you too much info, because when I do, you just repeat it back to your team. Okay, that's not the reason why I tell you. It's for you to understand how I'm picking it up, how fast it is, what I'm thinking, how I'm thinking. Not for you to just copy and paste. It's for you to kind of process. So um, we gotta really work on this stuff, and it might be a lot for you to take in right now, but it's the truth. You need to work on your game further without other people. You gotta develop stuff, okay? But your utility usage on Teo, I don't think it's bad, but it's not good. It needs a lot of. How many times did you use concuss that game?
Like 3.
Probably like 2 times at benefit of the doubt. I think it's close to 1 time, to be honest. But like it's probably like once or twice. Like used it like where it adds value, probably 1 time. Using it 2 to 3 times, but we need to use it 10 out of 12 times, 12 out of 12 times every round. Doesn't matter what side, and it adds value. That's the difference between being a good player and just a scrub. And I'm not saying you're a scrub. I'm just saying That's difference from separating yourself and or being just an average plat diamond player for the rest of your life. Okay? You want to get to Immortal, you want to get to Immortal 3, really got to start working on these things. And I'm being as hard as I can, as brutal as I can, for you to grow. It's not to bash you. So you shouldn't take this personally at all. It's for you, for me to give you criticism, constructive criticism, but I'm being even
Yep.
harder on you because you're my boy. You gotta know who I
Mhm.
am. That's how I am. If you watch the session with Veer, I told him, bro, would I say this to you if I didn't care about you? All this shit, me yelling at him and being hard on him. He's like, no, you care about me. I'm like, yes, you're right. If I didn't care, I'd be like, good job, bro. Good round. We played really good. Good game. I start clapping my hands. I'm getting pissed off because you're better than this. That's why. I believe this is not even your potential, right? You're running around, not even counting for space. You don't even care. You're just looking at what everyone looks at. You're not even using your drone and your salvos correctly. Like you're better than this, bro. Okay, and that's why I'm not even upset. It's just I'm being hard on you. Okay, it may sound like I'm upset, but I'm not. It's just I'm really trying
Mhm.
to make sure you understand for future reference and stuff like that because it's important. If I were to let you just um, let your foundation be dog shit, what kind of coach am I? A dog shit coach. Okay, a
Mhm.
coach is a person that helps develop a player, yes, but helps set rules, foundations, laws, my own methods. You don't use or 100% replicate, but you adopt, right? My philosophy,
Yep.
stuff like that. So that's why I have to be hard on you, not because I hate you or I think you're a shit player, because I expect even more from you, right?
Mhm.
When someone sees potential in someone, especially when they see the potential in them being very good, do you think they just let them do whatever they want and just blow smoke up their ass? No. Think about Tom Brady. You
No.
think Bill Belichick just lets Tom Brady do whatever the fuck he wants when he makes a mistake?
No.
He keeps that guy fucking accountable. Okay, Bill Belichick keeps Tom Brady mega accountable. Why? He believes Tom Brady's the best quarterback in the fucking world. He is a part of the best team in the world. So we need to take some
Yep.
responsibility there. In that way, I'm not saying as in you're a bad player, take accountability. That's what I'm saying. But in terms of your potential today, so far, you haven't even shown me 50% of your real potential. Okay, so let's kind of snap out of this autopilot. Stay locked in. Take it round by round. Don't focus on what's happening. Yes, both games you were up 9-3, 8-4, and you lost the game. Who is that on?
Me.
You and your team. But we can only control us because they're not like it's like a team atmosphere where we can talk to them. Hey, what went wrong? Build more synergy. Correct what we're doing as a team wrong. You. Why? Because I believe you should believe you are the best player in the lobby. Not by ego. Not as an ego. Oh, fuck these scrubs, noobs, noobs, noobs. But as in belief, confidence, identity, knowing how much we've trained, how much we've worked on our game, stuff like that. It's very important that you kind of start thinking that way because you know what a sergeant, lieutenant, captain of a army platoon squad just be like, nah, that's my team, bro. If
No.
something went wrong, he would literally take accountability. In Japan, traditionally, you know what happens when you have to take accountability in the army back in the day? You have to kill yourself. That's the type of accountability you need to do. They would commit suicide to take responsibility for their team, their son, whoever disrespected another lord, if he's a lord. A lord has to kill himself. Think about that. So that's what we have to do. And I'm not saying you don't, but we got to add this where if we do this on a daily, very often, then we're gonna improve so fucking quickly. You're gonna look back on the session and be like, "What a joke that session was." I can't even believe I was struggling to throw my salvos out, use a drone correctly. Can't even identify what the enemy's doing. Where we should go, stuff like that. What plans we? I can't believe I called zero plans. I needed the Parks to tell me what to do. You're gonna look back and feel those feelings when you take accountability, apply what we're working on, what we need to focus on, and you know, really, really just dig deep. You're not digging
Yeah.
deep in my eyes. Okay, so let's go. Let's go ahead and queue one more. So we'll play one more. Um, stay locked in. Okay. I think you did not play dog shit. Like if I were to give you a scale, both those two games, I think you played around like a 6.5, 6 to 7 out of 10. But it's not to my standard. I need a 10 out of 10 every game, whether it's your identification protocol. Identify how the enemy is playing as a whole, as individuals. Then process that information. Think about it. What does this mean? Why is this guy here? Then we adjust. Okay, start thinking about things we need to do to counteract their strategy. That's why it's called anti-strat. Anti-ing their strategy. Then we apply by using multiple concepts, fakes, rotations, lurking, contacting up, play slow, play fast, whatever it is. You got to be able to do this.
Yep.
Okay, so let's focus on that for this game. It's there. It's just not to my standard that I believe you can do. Okay, so that's that. Let's get to 10 out of 10. Let's stay focused. Let's drone and missile at the same time. Our missiles are gonna come back. Let's not just send our team in to die, and then we wait to, hopefully to get the bomb down, and then we can salvo. Okay, when the bomb is about to explode, just sit in a corner. It's not what Valorant is. You gotta do things as a tactical team. They're going in, you gotta go in. Come back, then play your salvos if you're alive. But you gotta have that in you. And I can understand that because you were like playing a lot of Sentinel before, and we never really worked on the duelist stuff, the entering, scaling stuff. So I can understand. So maybe next session we can work on that, so that way you get a better
Alright.
understanding of the game, because you're
Mhm.
only playing it from a Sentinel's lens, right? I can see it. You're last out. You're waiting. You kind of want to lurk. You're solo going into spawn. Okay, so we'll work on that next week, where you can fully understand the role, for you to really play Teo correctly. Because even last night, I asked you, like, why are you there? And I'm accounting for you. I'm like, come to us. We're going over here. Why are you A main on Haven by yourself? Come, we're going to see. You're just wanting to lurk, AFK. That's a Sentinel's mindset. Okay, you gotta be with the team. You gotta use utility, clear corners so that they don't need to with your missiles, stuff like that. Okay.
Say more.
And then also let's kind of focus on situational awareness a little bit better too. And that that comes with time, experience, playing more. Doesn't happen overnight, but gotta think about it, right?
Yeah.
And that's it. That's pretty much all your main problems right now. And then also that's like the game sense side. Mechanically, gotta put in more work. Okay, I'm not saying it's your training's not paying off, but I need it better. You need to instant deletion, no whiffs all the time. Okay, you're doing the Kovacs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been doing it for like
so
I
next
think
week,
today's my 7th day.
next week, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a mechanical and also a little bit of a dive for your new role, which is initiator. So we'll go through that next week, where I'll watch you do the playlist to making sure you do it properly. Okay, because everyone has told me up until this point, yeah, I'm doing it properly. I watched them do it, not even close. Okay, none of them. So that's that, and then we'll work on understanding our role a little bit better, our protocols, stuff like that. That way it'll help you, because it seems like you're lost. I know you're not lost, but it looks like you're lost. You're standing around, no utility. Like that round on fracture on A, bro. All you had to do was shoot your missiles, your ult. You had all your. You'll see it in the VOD. You had all your utility, and you're swinging wide from the corner to look for a gunfight. When you have all this utility, right? You have to understand your role now. It's not a fighting role, only shooting role. It's really about using your utility.
Oh,
Okay?
do your little machines
Your
need help?
especially
Take your time.
Tail.
You
Maybe not
can
so much like
start
you know
without.
KO or some shit like that. Like Sova is still pretty important, but Teo is like the most broken initiator right now because of his salvos. Gotta abuse these. Okay, so those things we'll focus on this game. Let's stay tapped in. All good. Those last games, whatever, we lost. Happens. We learn from it. That's it. End of story. Let's move on. Nothing really happened there. All right.
Yo.
Team was terrible. Not gonna lie.
Hello.
So we're on defense. Let's try to account for all the space. If they're over rotating, tell them stop, leave. You started doing that well at the end. That was good. Okay. and it worked out. He came back and you guys killed them all. Call what you
A
say.
lot here, a lot here.
3, 3.
3.
Okay, be specific and detailed. You can also close the door and
Could be
shoot it and
tree,
break it
I don't
if
know.
you want it. So in about 20 seconds, I think they come out. Okay, they're coming in now. Not sure. That was much better. Okay, you being ready, putting the missiles down. It's fine. Okay, that's a little bit on Brim. He should be killing one there. He should be dying though. All good. But again, with the comms, just be specific, detailed. You saw 3. Call that there's 3. You said, you know what you said?
Yep.
All there. We don't know. We know for certain it's 3. Yes, there's a lot, but be specific.
Player standing.
That's it. Yeah, after you showed me how to fully do the playlist, probably I really started shitting on kids. Good. I've matched or team MVP like 60% of my games since our last session. Good job, Sanji. I'm glad. Okay, and that's what I've realized. A lot of the students are not doing it properly. So, you know, I'm gonna start making them accountable. Cause I can tell if you've been doing it for 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 7 days in a row, there should be some progress where you're not whiffing, right? Cause why do I know that? Cause that's what I did. I did it properly, slowly, worked on precision, control, and then, you know, I saw 1 week I did 1 week. I'm like, holy fuck, I'm shitting on people, right? And that's not the case with some students because they're not doing it properly.
Nothing mid yet.
Good.
Launching smoke.
So they're probably running it down because it's pistol. We have missiles.
Enemy spotted B.
All missiles away.
Spike planted.
Reloading. Reloading.
KO's back, or KG's backside.
Both.
Both.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Nice, you got it.
Nice job.
Huge. Okay. So, where would I like you to salvo missile, other than there?
Thrifty.
Where you did, which was like dice boxes. Double boxes.
Probably stairs.
Those
Right here.
fools just wasted
Where
their
was the
time.
enemy jet? It was switch. You should just put both your salvos on switch, and he's forced to come out, and you guys can kill him, right? He's sitting in a
Yeah.
smoke there, right? And then also coming outside, backside, you did it. The comm was too late though. You gotta immediately Killjoy, backside, and then tell them when you're coming out too. Guys, I'm coming out lane, guys. Get ready. Okay, you're just running out by yourself.
Drone going out.
At least 3
Good.
on A main.
You can also close the door and shoot it. But we should probably missile after this, Molly. See, like they're doing. That's what I do. Close the door and just break it. Tell them they're not in, guys. Not yet.
They're not in yet.
They
They
might
could go
soon.
B.
One's mid.
KO's still here.
Good missile and reposition.
Away.
Nice try. So I would have just missiled way earlier. Missile and reposition, because you, they kind of know you're playing there now. You gotta switch it up. It's not like gold. They don't know where you are or where they like to play. Even plats have a little bit of that, where they can calculate. Hell, he's hell. Call hell.
Hell.
Okay. How did I know he was hell? Try to answer. It's not because I'm cheating.
Because there was no more presence.
Nope.
A main.
It's because I looked at the minimap. The Phoenix was last seen heaven, killed your teammate, and then when they come out, is he main already? Did we hear him run across? No, we didn't. So he's has to be hell. That's how we can deduct. But to develop the skills to look at the minimap, I need to.
Thank you.
I gotta force you, I think, to look at the minimap more. Gotta be quick. Look back. Quick, look back. Yep.
Joke's over! You're dead!
You should run.
All missiles away. Executed.
It was wrong.
Satchel out.
Spike planted.
Leading target. One suppressed.
One's backside.
It's all three.
I'm reloading, please. Going in.
Player standing.
One pop-up box to your left, bro. Or to your right.
So what was the problem there in that 2v2? Why did it go wrong?
Oh, wait.
Because I didn't play with Brem.
Yeah. What did he say to you?
That he was reloading.
Yeah, and you
watching.
ran in there by yourself. Bruh. Like, he literally told you to wait. Please, he begged you. He's like,
push A.
please wait. And you're just running in by yourself. I know you want to get kills, but just gotta play patiently.
Sure.
Drone going out.
Tell them what you see.
Nothing tiles or B main.
Good.
I'm gonna flank.
Probably start walking.
Actually winnable. On site.
Both.
Good missiles.
Spike
All
planted.
missiles away.
Last one side.
Last one should be site.
Concuss this.
Ready.
Nice.
Good shots. Okay, good flank.
We should have concussed him there though.
Probably, yeah. Also, you probably could have missiled earlier, probably. Yeah. Overall, good round. Good flank. Good space taking there. I didn't need to tell you to do that. Very good.
Remember, no one wants to die out here, but you don't always get what you want.
We all have ults here, so we can play for retake if needed. I'm gonna drone here early right now, so and if I don't see anybody, we should just stay back and not push, because they're probably defaulting if we do that.
Weapons up. Comms open.
Get out of
Locating
my
target.
way.
Heavy A.
What do we see?
Nothing B main or tiles again.
Good.
One
Look how
could
they
be
play
mid.
when you call that. They stop looking mid and start running A. Gotta get used to the habit of doing this every time. While you're droning, not after. So start walking.
One top mid. Almond top
Tell
mid.
them, chill, chill, chill. I have a flank.
Calm down, calm down. Don't, I have a flank, I have a flank. Just wait, just wait, just wait. Oops.
Spike down A.
Last one main, last one main.
So what was the problem there on the flank? Good flank, good thought process. Execution was, what was the
I
problem?
just whiffed on the KO.
Not even the whiff.
Where will they go this time?
Try to identify what went
What do you
wrong.
need?
Why? Okay, like why did you whiff? I should ask, I guess.
Can I get a drop?
Because I didn't take my time.
Sure. Honestly, I'm not even thinking about that shot. It's the sequence. Like you gotta walk, keep walking. I know you see him, but just keep walking. Get behind him. Try to kill
Oh.
multiple. You're just shooting him because it's the first thing you see. Okay? Because you're so far though. Like, go up. Keep walking. I know you know he's there, but just keep walking up. Take space more.
Or B main, chill, Reina, chill.
They're probably going in. if it's far like that.
Me and Brim have ult for retake.
They're not in.
Brim stay, Brim stay, Brim stay.
Good, good.
I'm staying A.
That's a lurker.
I'm not watching mid.
There's a trip.
Oh.
All missiles away.
KJ bottom mid, KJ bottom mid.
Locating target.
A lot
Three
going
cat.
A, a lot going A.
Suppressed. Ammo out.
All three.
This is how we end.
Holy fuck! Oh my god. There's nothing main. They're all cat.
Oh yeah,
30 seconds
fuck,
left.
I'm retarded.
So wait for the ult. They're gonna be. They're gonna be.
Bottom mid, bottom mid, bottom mid.
Ammunition.
Phoenix is bottom mid,
them,
Spike
bombs
south
out.
market.
They're coming B.
Phoenix picked up Spike, going market, going B.
Enemy
Last one going B.
10 seconds left.
Good.
Nice, good round.
I'll play.
They're losing hard.
Good round. I'll just probably say that you could kind of communicate with the Brim, like, hey, are you gonna ult, stuff like that, quickly.
Yeah.
Like, or you tell them, yo, 3 cat, I'm gonna ult, and then usually when they don't want you to, they'll be like, no, chill, I'll do it, and then you'll cancel, stuff like that. But
Be
good
careful for KJ and Phoenix
space
ult as well.
accounting. You told him to stay A. What happened? Killed the
You
omen,
stay there.
and he killed the omen because he accounted for it because you told him to.
Drone going out.
Most people wouldn't tell
A
him.
lot B.
Heavy A.
At least 3.
B.
All 5, all 5, all 5.
All 5. So do it immediately.
All missiles away.
You also have a stun. Go play here, right here. Yeah. Tell them not in.
Not in, not in. I hear 1A. Phoenix is ulting in.
Tell them coming in now.
You should run.
Grenade is live.
Yeah, sure.
Do it. 3 in, 3 in, 3 in, 3 in.
Overall, that's a pretty good hold. Oh, he got timing so hard. Probably shouldn't be doing that, but
Spike planted.
all good.
Up rafters and one's hell.
Okay, so in terms of our positioning, where do you think we could have had a more safe spot than
Last
Dice?
player standing.
Maybe hell.
Yeah, I agree. You probably could have went towards hell.
I just feel like I think the other guy after I killed Jet was too far pushed up for me to go.
No,
hell,
I'm saying
because-
no, I'm not saying
Oh.
during the round, like when they're executing, but when
Oh,
you know how you went
okay.
from Gen to there after you
Yeah,
missiled?
to Dice.
I'm saying just go Gen to hell.
Oh, so they
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I see.
Because I'll ask, what is one thing we can pick up from this Jet when they entry on A? What does he do every single time?
She always goes on top of Jen.
Right.
She updraft
Good.
and dashes onto
Right,
Jen.
every single time. So we need to add a little bit of a layer of protection in case we get blinded or
At least 3 here. At least 3 here.
probably going hell or heaven.
All missiles away.
Nice.
Grenade is live.
Nice. Good.
KJ in. KJ's in sight. Jet's in sight too. All 3 in sight.
Bro.
Spike planted.
Bro. One's Jen. One could be hell.
Probably hell.
Enemy
Ooh.
remaining.
Probably hell.
Nice. Good round.
Nice, good round. That was a good round by you. You see how the concuss is strong. Yes, they didn't get stuck. They didn't get stunned really, but it staggers them, right? Only the Killjoy and the KO
KO.
came out. Everyone else was behind waiting. They got forced to either make a decision. Should I come out or get stunned and stay here? And they had to come out and you killed one. So you got 2 for 1. Who's that advantage to?
Us.
Us. Because it's not 1 for 1. So good job by you. Because you killed the Omen as well. You made it a 4v3. Is this the NA Gladiator? Yes, this is the. Aiden is asking if this is the NA Gladiator, and I said yes in the chat. He is our Discord Gladiator. EU Gladiator is 50.
Almond's the lurker.
Good.
He's A.
So don't just run off. He holds A
I'll
main.
say,
You
yeah,
pick up
okay.
mid.
Almond grabbing orb.
Spike down B.
Spike down B.
So look left. Look left now. Look left. Look left. Like top mid. You can even timing them.
My ultimate is ready.
Nice. Huge.
Almond's mid and Jet's outside of B main.
Good.
They could go anywhere here.
Told him. Yeah, probably gonna be Omen mid, to be honest.
4v2, we don't really need to push anything.
Smoke's down.
It's all good. Oh, I need help. Mark it, mark it, mark
It's gonna
it.
be
What is
Last
that?
one was B main. Still B main.
What is that?
30
Omen?
seconds left.
Did you get a clean shave? Yes, sir. Shaved, you know what I'm saying? Dude, that Omen is so funny, bro.
Remember, I hit them with. I need
This
a
guy's
drop.
lurking everywhere.
Thank you.
Okay, so good identification there that you saw that the Omen was alone. So you're like, guys, he's alone, the lurker. They didn't run off B because you called all there. You told them it's one guy, and they stayed B and they killed.
Cypher, I'll
they
come B
traded
with you.
out. And they also made you.
Oh, no,
they
no,
they
there's
forced.
Archie.
Oh, whoops. So good comms there. I was talking to myself. I had myself muted for a second. Good comms there. Okay. You identified it was a lurker, and then made them not rotate off B.
KO's here. Only one. Only one. Two.
So
Two.
break,
Two. Two.
open
Two.
the door, like put it down, and then shoot it. Yeah, always do that when they start A, so that way they cannot close the door on you when they take site.
Almond's on me.
Nice. Try to get out. You're 1 HP.
KJ mid 2. KJ catwalk. Catwalk. We have numbers. We don't need a swing.
Just tell them I'm 1 HP.
I'm 1 HP.
You should go mid now.
They could.
I think that was fine. He was stuck there. He would have killed the Killjoy.
They had KJ for 40, by the way.
Just tell Brim what you see, or what you have.
Brim, I don't see anything, A main.
Look, he immediately
Out
looks.
mid.
Now you gotta pick out A main.
Tiles. Bro, bro. I think. Bro.
I'm gonna be playing usually like my main roles, like duelist, smokes, sentinel. I get a mixture
30
of.
seconds left.
I
Went
do
towards B main. Nice.
Nice, good round. Okay, so in terms of our fundamentals there, he's looking cat to A main, right? You're heaven. Tell him, I got A main, and you gotta immediately cover it, because you're not looking to see if they walk out, and you won't know.
Yep.
So if you tell him you got it, you gotta have it. So that's that, in terms of our like angle holding, team play fundamentals, okay? That's pretty much it. Overall, good round. But again, you killed a guy, cat, right? You're 1 HP, you looking for a fight. Just back the fuck up. Go treat. Tell your team I'm 1 HP, 1 HP. They're a lot on A. You start running towards B. Anchor, solo, 1 HP. Tell them what you see.
I see nothing, A main or top mid.
Good. So now they know it's automatically B. What the fuck?
Go.
So let's use all. It's last round.
This is how we end.
Enemy remaining.
Okay, that ult. Take your time. Probably would ult where it hits
Switching
boathouse,
sides.
like backside.
Yep.
Because
think
when I
it is
look at it, I actually think it helped the enemies. Because it stopped
Oh.
your raise from going in. I was looking at the minimap, but overall, good round. Good space taking. Right, that calm there.
Defaulting. What are we doing?
Nothing A is the most important. They
All
start
right.
running.
Yeah.
Oh, we can go B.
I think she's gonna play B, but We'll see.
What? If we see KJ here, we insta rotate.
All right, well then let's have our lurker Cypher just start taking space A then. Like let's make noise B, like kind of act like we're faking it, and then Cypher while he's on A take space. So that way he's already up.
Locating target. Drone is down.
Logs, Jet, and then
Alright,
one
KJ's
upstairs.
here. Let's just run away. Simple as that.
Somebody should make noise when you leave. but-
Two mid, I need help.
Our spike's down.
All missiles away.
Spike down A.
I
26.
One down.
Winnable.
Planting for main, planting for main.
A.
Just don't peek, don't peek, don't peek. Close door if you can.
Just look Evan. Tell him I'm going hell.
I'm going hell, I'm going hell. Just chill, just
His
chill.
comms are important.
Big noise main. Yeah.
Nice, good job, Green.
One enemy remaining.
Alright, chill, chill. I have missiles, I have missiles.
I think it's AFK to be honest.
Yeah, I think he is
But
too.
you killed him last time. Spawn. Nice, good round. Overall, that was a 2v3 you guys won. Like, not like it's 2v4 with KL, but KL is AFK, so it's 2v3. Hey, good round.
No more doubts.
Okay, the
We're
kill on
ready.
Phoenix is big. Instant deletion, I like it. One thing I would say there though that I was saying during the round is that we start 5B, right? Let's say Cypher was A main 4. We started 4. We made a bunch of fucking noise. Okay, and then you called to rotate, rotate, KG's here. You guys are all running off. What do you think's gonna happen?
They're gonna notice and then they're gonna say.
They're gonna beat you to the race. They're gonna be on A before you guys.
Drone going
So
out.
somebody needs to sit around.
One's close, another one close to the left, another one close to the left.
All missiles away.
Fuck's sake, man.
Okay, so slow it down and you can leave. But
Cypher, you and I go. You and I.
they're both there. They're
One
both there.
enemy
Last one
remaining.
there. Just run them down. So
Last
back-
one was on site. Last one was on site.
Backside probably.
Enemy
Go. But you see how like mid-round I'm thinking about other options. It's not just go down B. We can rotate.
Yeah.
We can re-hit. We can slow
Mhm.
it down. We could go down. You could have went down mid and lurk. Whatever it is, you gotta open your mind out to all the possibilities.
Yeah.
Grow your mind, as they say.
I'm gonna drone Jen and Dice, and then I'm gonna missile Hell and left side and right side of Hell. One's tree.
Drone going out. Two suppressed. All missiles away.
Cover me, he's Raptors with his ult.
Planted.
We don't have to peek him. Chill. We're up now. We're up. One's Raptors.
One side.
One door as well.
One's tree.
My eyes down.
One enemy remaining.
Last one was
Wait for
Raptors.
Bob.
Last player standing.
What? Am I watching? All good. Good bonus.
Okay.
Good bonus. All good. Don't let it get to you. Okay, but who do you think do that round?
Me.
You. Why?
Because I died to the KJ and took a
How
fight
did
with
we
her.
die to the KJ? Correct.
They're
How?
usually distracted once I reveal them. Make sure you take
You're
advantage.
Because I
out
didn't
in.
kill her.
No, you're out in the open, holding the most common angle everybody holds, door. Okay? You gotta stay tucked. You gotta learn how to stay tucked, as in making it where they don't know where I am. It's not about holding and killing them every time. It's about element of surprise. Let them come to you. Play on your terms. You're playing on their terms by standing out in the open, letting the guy peek you. Okay? So just learn how to be tucked, especially when the bomb is down. Gotta burn time. They're already rotating here, so what should we do? Tell
Two
you.
of you stay here to make noise. Grim, wait, Raze, you stay. Guys, let's rotate to B.
Sure, like it.
Raze, make sure you're still making noise and use a little bit of util so they are convinced.
Need to trade him. Yep. They have B. Tell them to speed it up.
You guys have B. Go, 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 go. Almond's already pushed up. Go.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him go. After you tell him, go, 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 go.
Oh my God, Bram.
What the
Spike
fuck?
down
Watching.
B.
We took too long.
I mean, the Reyna is actually kind of the Reyna's fault. This guy's just baiting his brim.
Raze has a flank. Try to stall for Raze. Okay.
30 seconds left.
Lamau.
Oh my God.
All good. Okay. Slow it down. Hey, running it down is not gonna work too much because they're fast rotating. So play for picks.
Let's just default. We're broke.
Okay.
We gotta save.
Yep. Good call.
Maybe half buy if you can. But let's try to, like, the Omen was already pushed out B main. Let's try to, like, default here so we can kill one of them. And we don't have to swing this angle right here. We can just, like, hold it from over here.
Can you repeat all of that?
Default means you gotta go mid here if he's holding me main. By yourself. I know it's scary, but you gotta go mid. Most of the guys just walk down and kill both of you. You don't know.
They're not rotating yet.
So here, tell them I'm gonna make noise B. We're gonna re-hit A.
I'm gonna make noise B. We're gonna re-hit A, okay?
So the Cypher will go back. Oh, he should, but
Cypher, go back. Cypher, go back.
Don't re-hit A, just go B.
okay, sure.
KJ's here. KJ util here. Toaster Bath's here.
No,
shouldn't
no,
go here.
We gotta go A. Tell them we're gonna re-hit A.
We gotta go A. We gotta go A. Cypher, go A. Go A. Come on.
Oh, dude, there's so many on it.
Well, now there's two.
KJ threw nade on A.
Well, these guys are just
30
not listening,
seconds
so it's
left.
like-
Let's just.
Spikes down.
Spike down B.
One on site, two on A, okay?
One on site, two on A. We gotta kill KJ.
Player standing.
One's bottom mid KO going to market side.
I guess this won't work at this
10
level. So
seconds
people are
left.
still listen. So we'll just pivot. So okay, what can we
One's
identify
flanking you.
with the enemy setup?
Fire's out. My ult's ready.
They're putting KO on A so they can knife, and they're putting KJ on B so she can hold site.
Right. Who's mid?
I mean, Omen went mid, but he was B last time and flanked us, so
Sure.
he could be really honestly anywhere. But
he-
I would guess probably mid.
Yeah,
Because
he's
he
the
has to
market
smoke.
guy. He's the market player. Is the Omen. Okay, so keep that in mind.
And then Jet played with KOA, so and Phoenix is just kind of wherever, honestly.
He's
He-
kind of
he was
leaning
on-
A, to be honest. Like Tree, he's like cat player probably.
I still
So-
think we should default, but
Yeah. Then do it. Call it.
let's default.
Grab
Let's
this
default.
one.
No. Let's default. Let's default. I don't think we push a site. I think we wait for them to push. Oh.
So now
Wait,
they
actually,
know
no,
you
it's-
guys
it's
are A,
good.
right?
They know that we're A, so we should just. We
You
should
just
either
wait.
rotate or go mid.
Do you want me to smoke your mid?
Not yet.
He's stuck. Huge. Okay, got a player life here.
Joke's over. You're dead.
One tree. Could go rafters.
Should be dead. What the fuck?
There was another one, eh? One could be flanking you. Almond's tree.
Last player standing.
Rafters.
Okay. All good. So let's look at all our ults. We got 4 ults. Tell them. Let's go A with Ray's ult. Fucking Teo ult. Fucking everything. Reyna ult. Cypher ult's not as important, but. But
Okay,
3
we got
ults.
4 ults. We have 3 ults. I will ult back site. Brim, you ult tree. Reyna, you ult so we can enter.
What?
Brim doesn't have
What are you
ult.
talking about?
Tell them come A, come A.
Come A, come A, come A. Rage, you're gonna ult. Reyna, you're gonna ult with him. I'm gonna ult back site, and one of you needs to go tree.
I'll go trade. Wait, no, I have bomb. I'm not going trade.
Just wait for them to get up. Don't ult right away.
Wait for KO knife. Wait for KO knife too.
Tell them to go. Tell them to go.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Easy hurry there.
Go, go, go. Speed it up. Speed it up. Quick, quick, quick.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Nothing sight. Sight's clear.
Nothing side. Nothing side. Side clear. Side clear. 2 raptors. 2 raptors.
Just calm down.
Ladies live.
One raptors. 1 raptors. KO raptors.
Locating target.
2 raptors.
suppressed.
KO and KJ. One dropped. 1 dropped. 1 tree.
Kill.
Nice.
40 almond to the left.
That's pretty much unlosable.
They can't get it. You're good.
Yes, you can.
Enemy remaining.
He actually could have had that. I swear to God.
I know.
I swear
I was
to
scared.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, bro.
Good round. Okay.
Man.
Yeah, 1.3
The
seconds.
problem there was you gotta wait till you ult. You ult too early there. You gotta ult when you guys are coming out of A main, so that way they don't know. But when you ult that
Alright.
early, it's a little bit too early. A little bit too early, I'm saying. Okay. Good missiles. Good post plant. Okay, good kill. Kill 2 there. You don't kill 2 there, it's GG. Bro, Fuki, bro, save me, bro. Not from Evan, from this lobby. Like,
Watch out for him to push main.
Reloading. Get out of my way.
so they're rotating. Call a rotation. Some you stay in and make noise. Let,
Okay, I'll
let
stay.
them
I'll
go.
stay. I'll stay and make noise. You guys go.
Drone
Okay.
going out.
Dice.
One
Two.
suppressed.
There's already 3 here.
All missiles
There's
away.
2. There's 2.
Tell them 3.
There's 3. There's 3.
Yep.
Grenade fire.
Nice. Start running.
the
Running to your team.
fuck?
Start running to your team. Okay.
Alright, you guys need
watch
to
your
speed
mid.
up
Watch
B
your mid here.
now. Like
Watch your
now.
mid. Omen's here. Yep. Boom. Easy. Am I cheating? No. Okay. Start going down mid now. Aggressively. Into pizza. Start walking here. Start walking. Yeah. You're just running around. They can
One's
hear you.
market.
Gotta just start walking. But he's got lineups?
I guess so.
Unlosable if he's got lineups. Spawn, spawn, spawn!
Spawn. Spawn. What is Reese doing, bro?
One enemy
Nice, GG's. Okay.
I guess I'm
Oof,
gonna-
that game was rough. Like from your team watching these guys play,
GG.
you played pretty well. Pretty well. I don't want to say really well. Pretty good. Gotta clear some stuff up. That's it. You'll be a really good player. So off
I
that,
kind of
yeah, go ahead.
did I at least play better than?
Much better, bro. Much better. Okay, much better,
Oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This game's such a troll.
bro. All good.
And that's why they weren't fucking good anyway.
All golds. Yeah, but bro, look at the lobbies though. Look at the last two lobbies versus this lobby. The difference is night and day in terms
Yeah,
of the average of
is.
players. So look, these guys are all diamond players already, pretty much. And they're probably washed up diamond players too. That's the thing. They might be plat now, but these guys have probably been diamond, high diamond, low ascendant already. So that's the difference where if you really focus on all these stuff that I told you on, you will be able to destroy, does not matter what lobby. So really try to wrap your head around everything. I'll kind of sum it up. I wrote it down. So
Mhm.
on attack, work on a position. We already corrected it, okay? But I'm
Yeah.
kind of saying it again so you really fully understand it. Don't let it happen. So positioning on attack. If they're up, we're up. Okay? We're not back in pillar on B on Pearl when they're in B, literally going in. Okay? We already worked fixed that. Like third game, didn't see any of that baiting shit. Good job. Okay. The next thing, identification protocol. Alright? As in identify, process, adjust, apply. That's the way you should think. Okay? That got a little bit better third game because I wasn't giving you info, right? I was asking you questions. Where's this guy playing? What about this, that? But you gotta ask yourself that question, and then start thinking, right? Overall, got a little bit better. I won't say like it's like the positioning on attack got better. Like that got really better. I didn't see that at all this game where you're baiting, but
Yeah.
the identification protocol got slightly better. You're trying to make plans, trying to identify a little bit what their setup is, stuff like that for yourself. But I know they're not listening. I can understand. Okay, so we'll look past that. But
Yeah.
for future reference, when they will listen, or it's a team in your lobby as of right now, which they will listen, then let them know what you're thinking because more than not, people will put their 2 cents into when you say something and they're like, oh yeah, I kind of agree, but what about this? Or yeah, I agree 100%. Let's do it,
Mhm.
right? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's why it's important. And then also account for space better. I think this improved a lot. Okay, that that round on Ascent. I can't remember if I told you to tell him. I don't think I did, to be honest. But you told Brim, stay. They started B. You're like, stay. And he got a huge kill. Okay? Because he killed a lurker. Okay, think about it on the attacking side. When they're 4 and the lurker lurked up, because he used the team contact on B, and he dies. What does the pack think? What are they feeling? Do they feel good?
Yep.
That's a question. How are they feeling? What is their thought process when you guys killed a lurker like that? And they're sitting B main like, right? They're planning to rotate,
Yeah.
but the lurker dies. They don't feel good. They don't know what to do. Because you've accounted for the space where you killed the lurker. They're planning to go back. And now what do they have to decide? Do we go in B, play it slow,
Or do we
re-hit,
rotate?
or re-rotate? But you guys are already there
Yeah.
sitting. They understand that. So
Yeah.
that's why it's really important that you account for space and kill the lurker. Because when you do that, it's like stopping their plans in the tracks, right? Like, you want to do
Yeah.
this? No. We stopped it. So that's kind of how you got to play all the time. And I'm glad that you did that for yourself finally on a set. Because then you can you did it right once, right? They're over
I
rotating
also
B.
felt better.
And it feels
I also
good.
felt
It feels like
Yeah.
you're like that was gonna happen, right? But it's not the case. And I'm not saying I do too. It's not. It's just we're assuming slash being cautious that something could occur there or could lurk up there, right? So it's
Yeah.
not like we're cheating, map hacking. Like I joke around like, am I cheating? No, but it's not that I'm pinpointing that
Yeah.
I know 110% the omen is coming A main. That's not the skill. Okay, the skill is that I'm being cautious slash being steps ahead just in case that could happen, right? And then when it does, I take
Yep.
credit. I'm like, yeah, am I cheating? No, I'm not. But right, there are times where I do that and nothing happens. A lot of the times, I'm like, and you played with me last night. You know that where I'm like, watch this,
Yep.
watch this, watch this. Did they always walk up and we kill them? No, it's just, but we're being vigilant and also cautious to making sure that it doesn't happen. Okay,
Mhm.
that is the key way of thinking about it. All right, so you need to account for space regardless whether it works out in your favor or not. Okay, as in making sure people cannot lurk up on you, making sure a space was not open, a main wasn't open for 30 seconds and nobody was watching it. That's a problem. You can see why that's a problem. We don't know if people have
Yep.
lurked up into heaven, into tree, stuff like that. So keep that in mind. I think it got way better. Okay, from game one. Game one was rough. Okay, because they kept running over. I don't know if you were just not focused, tired, kind of nervous, but they just kept rotating, and you're not even looking at the minimap. But the best way to do that, I should probably say, is that just look at the minimap. Right? They start
Mhm.
B on a set, any map. You see the minimap, the whole team's rotating. You look at the site, they're not coming out. You just tell them, guys, don't full rotate. Stay, stay,
Yep.
stay. We got it. I'll let you know when they're coming out. If you're one of the guys on the site that is having contact. Okay. The next thing is tail utility needs a lot of work. So, I told you that second game after I watched first second game. I think third game much better. Um, your salvo usage got a bit better. A little bit unlucky times, like when you're on defense and like they re-hit on a main. Remember those two times you put the
Yep.
missiles on and the jet's just out and like okay, that's unfortunate. But in a real world, like where you're with a teammate, like not in plat lobbies, you're alive because your teammate will kill that jet. You stalled the whole team from coming in with the missiles, and you're alive too. You those times you did that, you're alone. Like, what are you supposed to do when you get flashed
Mhm.
and you throw the missiles and then you're getting dove on by 5 people? Not much you can do. If there's another body there, completely different story. You probably would be alive there a lot of the times.
Also,
Yep, go ahead.
one thing that I am like most proud of, like out of all this act, is my games. Because I checked on my tracker just a couple
Yep,
minutes ago, which is
yep.
my stream pause. I have 31 more games,
Then you
and there's
always
still
do.
32 days
Good.
remaining. I have
Right.
31 games that I did
So
more than
you're
last act.
good. And that's something we worked on session number 3, I think, where not last week, but I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago, where remember
2 weeks ago, yep.
yeah, I think it was 2 weeks. I was like, bro, you gotta play, and I was like kind of being hard on you there. I was like, bro,
Yep.
play more, and you're taking action. So that's very important. Keep it up. Don't just stop slowing down because you're ranking up. That's what a lot of people do. They get rank anxiety. And I'm not gonna call him out, but I'm gonna call him out. Look at Veer. He just stops playing. He doesn't want to play anymore. And he's just,
Yeah.
I'm not calling him out because he's a bad player. I'm just calling him out because it's like a
Yeah.
situation that's real, right? Where like it's an example that can relate where he just stopped. He never plays. He doesn't want to play. Doesn't care because he's scared of losing the rank. But if you think like
And
that,
there are
yeah,
mhm.
no,
There
go
are
ahead.
a couple people other than Veer2 that I know that
Sure,
like
right,
also have that issue, and
right,
like I told him like the best way, like I kind of like I didn't even get over it. I just like sucked it up and like
right.
queued,
Just keep playing, right? Because
honestly.
I told you I was really hard on you that session. I remember at the end, I was like, bro, play. And I remember asking you questions. You think you're gonna be this? You're gonna be that? You're like, no. I'm like, right. So then play more, right? Remember that time, like near
Yep.
the end of the session, I was like giving you a lot of like
Hmm.
hard, like being hard on that, and you're taking action. So that's all we can really take away from. Keep playing. So you're at 44 wins. Try to get to 100 wins minimum. That's minimum by the end. You're at 30 days. You should be able to.
Before next week.
No,
I
no, no,
was about to
not
say.
next week. But you know what I mean. Like you should aim towards
Yeah,
200 games and act. That's 100 wins because it's gonna give or take give you about 50% win rate. So
I think I'm already on pace for more than 200
sure,
though.
yeah, I agree. I'm just saying minimum you should be playing
Yep.
200 games an act, okay? Because that's where it'll start pivoting, where you go from playing 30 games an act, 15 wins an act, because that's what you were at, pretty much 30, right?
Yep.
20, 30 games total an act. But once it starts pivoting to you playing like 200 games an act, you start improving really quickly, because you get more experience, you get more situational awareness. That's, I think, one thing you're lacking in because you did not play enough prior. Now you are, so you're
Mhm.
gaining that knowledge. But before,
I mean, look at the difference. I
right,
mean, boom and then boom. Like
bro,
it's
like
already
this is the most played
huge.
act, right? Am I wrong? Or
No. This is wait, where is it?
it
It's
looks like it.
episode right here.
Okay, so we're
69
already on pace to break that, which that's about 140.
Yep.
I usually just double it. So if it's 69, so I will say it's 70. It's about 140 games. Okay, so around there, give or take, right? So we're already on
Yeah.
pace. We only need to play 20 more games. 40 more games was just 20 wins. Win 20 games, lose whatever. Okay, so we're already almost there. So aim for 100, so that it can be your all-time act in terms of playing. And
Yep.
I'm sure it's already changed by you playing a lot. You seeing the game, kind of understanding certain things that you haven't seen
I'm
before.
picking up on I'm
Right.
starting to like see more things that I
You
haven't
also
seen
can
before.
pick up on like slang calls, like church and all those calls that everyone uses that are not on the mini map, right? Because
Well, I already knew what church was like a
sure,
long time ago.
I'm not just church,
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Some not you, but
Yep.
a lot of students don't even know the call outs on the map. They won't know the call outs on the slang call
Surprise,
outs, right?
motherfucker.
So that's that.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yep.
1 second. I think they said this is outdated. I don't think so though.
What's outdated?
The Discord link. I don't think so on Twitch.
Oh.
But yeah, that's that. So that's that. Okay. Sorry. So I'm getting carried away. So let's move on. Okay. So that's that. You're already doing pretty well. Okay. The next thing is corner clearing. This is a big one. This should be like third priority, fourth priority. But after, like, let's say your identification stuff, okay, and then account for space should be like second, and tied with utility. So accounting for space and using the utility for value should be your second concern. First concern is identification
Did I
stuff.
do better on the third map with that or
Utility?
not? No, like using the utility to account for space and then
No.
like
I
flanking
don't mean
over
together.
to.
As I just meant together, like together as in you account for space better and using utility better. Not
Oh,
accounting
okay,
for space
okay.
with utility. Sorry. Okay, so
Okay, I see what you mean.
So identification is number one priority, as in how the enemy plays, how they individually
And then,
play, how they're
yep.
set up, what we can do, how we should plan, what concepts we can use. That whole protocol, that whole checklist I told you, is number one.
Uh-huh.
Number two will be accounting for space better. That's more defense, right? You're not.
Can you
Yeah,
also put a list
yeah,
in
yeah. I
DMs
will
with this?
rewrite this. I wrote it on a paper because it's easy. It's just more
Mm-hmm.
fun for me. But I will rewrite
Yep.
it because I had a lot of students today, so I just wrote it on paper. I didn't want to copy paste today for some reason. But that's that. So also, so I write defense. You can account for space better on attack too, as in, making sure they're not flanking us, right? So both, but I don't think you have too much of a problem with that one. You have a problem with defense. So we'll focus on that for now. We'll see if the attacking one comes into play later. But that's that. So accounting for space
Alright.
better on defense plus your utility usage is number two. Okay? As in number two thing you gotta think and focus and work on. Number three will be positioning on attack. I know we already kind of win it, kind of fixed it.
Mhm.
Still focus on it. And the easiest way to do that is match movement. If they're up, let's say you're the lurker, they're up main about to take space, about to execute. You shouldn't be top mid. You should be somewhere close to, let's say, for example, ascent. They're trying to go B, right? If they're in B, about to come out, you shouldn't be top mid or grass or in cat. You should be bottom
Mhm.
mid, that left right part where the defenders are always in, going towards pizza, getting ready to come out, right? So match their movement.
Yep.
If you're lurking, if you're initiator, whatever it is, just be ready with them. That's my point, right? And then
Okay.
the
Yeah. So I have to go out with the duelist because I am the initiator.
not
So I need to
out
help.
with them, but somewhat in their vicinity, somewhat with
I need
them.
to be like the third person out
Sure,
at least, right?
right. Third
Okay.
third guy minimum. You cannot be the
Minimum.
fifth, fourth guy. Bare like minimum is third. You should be like second or third out. Okay. I mean, unless like you're coming late and your whole team's out, and then you're
Yeah.
like, I'm playing salvos in main, right? I'm playing my missiles. Different story. Stuff
Mhm.
like that. The last thing is corner clearing. Okay, you are not clearing your corners. Okay, you'll see it in the VODs. Like sometimes I'm just like
I
biting my
automatically know
yeah.
that I'm not. Yeah, I
Yeah.
already know what you're talking about.
Like I'm
So
like biting my nails sometimes when I see you take space. I'm like, oh fuck, this guy could just get
yeah.
shot in the back of the head, and it's not happening, and that's why you're not doing it. But trust me, once
Yep.
it starts happening, you're gonna start tilting and or start getting in your head where you don't want to take space
Oh, I
anymore.
was already
So
tilting today. I
sure,
was not having a good time today.
regardless. But what I'm trying to say is
Yep.
that we need to be ready where they are in the corners trying to kill us, and we don't die and get shot in the back. I've asked you this question before. Do you like getting shot in the back?
No.
No.
No one does.
Nobody does. Neither do I. So let's not let that happen by not clearing our corners. Always clear our corners. Always, always, 100%. Even if 5 enemy players are accounted for, 5 A main, and you're lurking by yourself, I don't give a fuck. Clear every single corner. People's comms are terrible. It
Yep.
happened with a student prior before you, right, Eugene? Okay, the guy said all there, and then the guy there wasn't all there. My student walked down mid because the call was all A on Haven, and there's one grass. Like what the fuck, right? Like
Yeah.
it's retarded. So that's what I mean. Yes, there are times where you can 100% trust the teammate's comms because he's a very good commer, but generally you cannot. So always be vigilant, not for the team but yourself as well. Okay, so let's work on these 3 categories. There's 2 things in each um, concerns, we'll call it like concerns, like things we gotta
Yep.
focus on. So the first priority is identification skills plus the uh, accounting for space. Good. Second priority is our positioning on attack, and then our utility usage, all utility usage on Teo, and then third priority will be our corner clearing and positioning on attack. Oh, sorry, just our corner clearing. Okay, is our third thing. And then also I'll add on to that third priority. You need to keep focusing on communication. Right now it's not a problem, but it will be the way you communicate. So let's get it.
Yeah.
Get it ahead of where we need to go. Where it's super easy. Like just kind of remind yourself, like I do. You're droning down A main. You don't see anything. Tell yourself, what do I see? Nothing, guys. Nothing A main. Oh, there's 3 here, like you did on an A main. Oh, there's 3. Lots here, boys. Right? You do it when you see them, but when you don't see them, you don't
Yep.
see it. You don't say it, and that's the more important part because it
The
shows
more
when
important part, yeah.
because it shows when you tell them there's nothing there. They can only be on the other side and or mid, right? It's information gathering. You've gathered information. You feed the information to your team so that way they can know what the enemy's doing, know what they're gonna do / where they are, and then that will help you win rounds at a higher success rate. Winning rounds at a higher success rate is winning games. Winning games is getting RR. Getting RR is climbing to your goals. So they all tie together. All right. But overall, just work on these things. I will write it down and I'll send it to you at the end of the
Yep.
night when I'm done. But yeah,
Right.
that's all we have to work on as of right now to level up. There'll be more priorities we got to focus on as you face better players, as you start freaking out, as certain things start evolving. Okay. But as of right now, these are the stuff we need to focus on. Where you start shitting on the first 2 lobbies instead of struggling. And I'm not saying shit on by kills. I mean shit on them by domination, mental domination, outplaying, never being unknown as in your thought process. You don't know what to do. You cannot get lost in the sauce like that. Doesn't matter what the score is, how hard the game is, how good the opponents are. You gotta try to identify. And I think I'm starting to shift the coaching more towards that aspect than just mental fortitude and being PMA and that
Yep.
bullshit, right? It's really this game when I think about it is really about identification. Whether we should go in, should we leave? Okay? Stuff like that. Should we speed it up? Should we slow it down? Okay? What could we do? Okay? What are they doing? Right? It's all identification. Okay? So work on those things. You are plat 2, so plat 1,
Plat
plat
1.
2, like in between. I'll just say you're like
Yeah.
plat 1, plat 2. So by next week, let's aim for minimum. Let's see, 1 week. Let's go for minimum plat 3. Okay.
Okay.
But
the ultimate goal is diamonds,
it's
right?
diamond. Yeah, I wanted to say minimum diamond, but I don't know how hard that will be. But let's try it. So maybe we'll just say that minimum diamond. Okay, set our eyes on
Okay.
diamond now. You're already a plat 2.
Yep.
You win like 5 games in a row, 4 games in a row. Diamond 1, easy peasy. Okay, and then we keep
Yep.
going on, keep going, keep pushing. Okay, but that's that. So, and next week the itinerary will change a little bit. Okay, we're going to do mechanical as in I'm gonna watch you do the playlist. It'll take 40 minutes to an hour. It'll probably take around an hour because I'm gonna make you take breaks. I'm gonna be like roll out your wrists, really make sure that you're mechanically working on things that are important, and physically as well. And then I'll watch you do
Yeah.
that, and then we'll hopefully get 1 to 2 games in, depending how long the training thing takes. But usually probably be about 2, hopefully.
Mhm.
And then fuck, what I said we were gonna make you do something, but I forgot. After the mechanical,
Uh,
it's in the
there
VOD,
was
but I forgot. I might have to rewatch the VOD.
there are a couple things in the Pure G playlist that I very much dislike doing,
Yep, and that's a problem.
and I think there's one of them that's like practically useless in my eyes.
Sure,
I just don't understand the point of it.
but
And then the
yeah,
other one I'm just straight up confused on.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how you feel. Okay, I don't care if you think it's useless or not. It's there for a reason. This playlist was made by people that work on people's aim, so it's there for a reason. So, um, we will work on that next week. No excuses in terms of playlists. Once I show you how to do it properly, there's no more excuses. You cannot skip out on
Yep.
certain exercises. You cannot skip out on a day. No more. Okay.
Well, I haven't skipped out on a day,
I
trust
know
me.
you
I've been
haven't.
doing
I'm
it every
just
day.
saying in general. Cannot
Mhm.
skip out or think you don't want to do this, whatever. Just no. What I meant was there's just no excuses anymore at that point. Okay, because
Yep.
I'm gonna be brutally honest, Evan. From what I saw in terms of your aim today, does not really show that you've been aim training to me. To be honest, somebody that's been aim training properly for 1 week, that is not the aim they get. Okay, the key word is properly. Everyone can aim train, but are you doing it properly and doing everything and adding intensity, progressive overload? Probably not. I can say that. Almost all my students are not. I know for a fact. Besides those 2 guys that I helped fix, okay, Omar and Sanji, they really aim is coming along because I showed them how to do it properly. Okay, but besides that, okay, most people are not doing it properly. We will fix it. We will make sure you do it properly and you like
Yep.
it and it's
All
helping you
right.
maintain stuff like that. But don't worry about it. So we'll do that. Fuck, I forgot. It's like on the tip of my tongue, my brain, where I said we were gonna do mechanical, and then I said one more thing, but I forgot now. 'Cause I was yapping for so long. It was like it was in the middle of a game. I was like, next week we're gonna do mechanical, and then I said one more thing, but I forgot. So I might have to rewatch the VOD. But it was something to
I
do with
want to
something.
say it was position or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know. I'll
Maybe.
rewatch the VOD and I'll figure it out. But that's okay. So just work on your 3 priorities for this week. I'll send it back to you so you don't forget. At the end of
Sure.
the night, so that you have it for the rest of the week, stuff like that.
Mhm.
And yeah, you just gotta work on this stuff. You work on this stuff, you'll be a player that can think for himself, be a player that can identify and take control of a game. Okay, you don't know how many VODs, how many sessions I have where they're losing the game, and I just ask them the right questions in terms of the identification protocol. How are they playing? What have we taken away from this round? This and this and this. And that. What can we do to adjust? And they just apply it and they start winning the game or at least stringing rounds in a row. Right? Prior to that, they're just struggling. Even you, right? They just struggling. And then we use this identification protocol, and the game is like we're cheating, right? On
Yep.
what map was it? On Haven for
Haven.
you, right?
Or Ascent.
Oh,
No, it's Ascent. It was
no,
Ascent.
no,
I'm stupid.
it
I'm
was
stupid.
it was Fracture.
Oh yeah,
It was
yeah, yeah.
Fracture, right? We started stringing some rounds together on A, right? Stuff like that. But yeah, so let's work on this stuff. You know, that's it. You're on the right path. Just to stay focused, stay disciplined. One thing I will also say to you though, coming from the bottom of my heart, is that you should probably start solo queuing. Don't rely on the Discord bros to play with you. Okay?
Yeah, I wasn't like even before this. Like I was just like queuing with December, and even then, like
No,
I
no, no,
wasn't even
no.
getting.
No, I'm not saying one duo. Nobody. You.
Oh, nobody.
Yourself. Yes. You see how you respond? You're like, oh, wait, no one? You get scared. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. You should not be doing with better players. Okay, that is, yes, there is pros and cons. As in pros, you can learn from him, see how he plays, watch him play, get better. But the downside is that you rely on him. You stop working on your game. You just think he's gonna carry you every game. It's all on his shoulders. Okay, I've been in that position too. I had a duo from around plat to diamond
Mhm.
myself, and he got me to diamond 3 in episode 4 for the first time. But when I look back on those times, I really didn't do anything. I literally bottom fragged every game on Cypher, and he dropped 35 every because he was a really good player. He was already a mortal
Mhm.
level player, but he was my friend. But he was literally boosting me, and when I look back on those times, I really didn't learn anything from that. I only got RR and got to the rank, but I didn't do it myself, right? So this is the words of like from the bottom of my heart. Stop duo queuing with the Discord bros, people that are good. It's time to really, really solo queue and show people what you're made out of, right? Because there's pushback too. People saying you're boosted, whatever. But it's time to show them, prove
Oh
them wrong.
nah, like that isn't.
That's not why
When
I'm
someone says
saying.
I'm boosted,
That's not
no,
why
no.
I'm
When
saying do
someone
it.
says yeah. When someone says I'm boosted and they're lower ranked than me, it doesn't bother me.
Doesn't matter. But that
I know,
label
I
is
know.
on you when you're dual queuing with people that are better than you, five stacking with people that are gonna solo carry you. That's my point.
Solo queue's fine with me anyway. I
Sure,
always solo
sure.
queued
I'm
anyway in
just
the
letting
first
you know,
place.
like, it's not about the judgment. I don't give a fuck what people think. It's just, you know, you gotta really, really like bring your skill up and not rely on other people to carry you and win the game for you. And I
Yep.
think that's what's happening where you rely on not just me, but a lot of people where you're not developing yourself. That's the key. I want you to develop your own stuff by learning, making mistakes, losing. Okay? Most people are scared to do that because they're scared of change or scared of doing it by themselves. They want somebody to come and save them. Nobody's going to come and save you. Okay? You got to save yourself. And I
Yep.
can see that in the games, in the sessions now, because games have gone harder, right? And you're not able
Yep.
to take over the game by yourself by just thinking. I'm not saying by aim and destroying and shitting on 1v5s every round. That's not what I'm saying. By our brain, by our game sense, you're not able to take over the game or slow down the tempo of the enemies, control the enemies, really see where they're going, get ahead of them by yourself. You always need me there, or I don't know how it is with a duo, but with me in the session, right? I'm cheating for you, and that's why I'm gonna reserve myself and not giving you that information moving forward as much because you're
Yep.
relying on me too hard. And I'm not saying in a bad way. Like it's okay to rely on me too.
No, no, I
And,
understand
and
I understand what you're
I will
saying.
still help. Provide some information, ask the good important questions where you can understand by yourself, right? Because I think that's very important. I'm not saying that I won't help you because you're paying for coaching or that type of stuff. It's just or because you're my boy and I just want to just feed all the info to you. I really don't want to do that. I want you to be a player where you've developed yourself by yourself, where you look back and be like, holy fuck, I did this by myself. Okay, it wasn't Parks that made me into this player. It was me. I don't care if it was me or you. Okay, but
Yep.
I need you to have that type of like a little not like it's a little good ego, a little bad ego, but just making sure that
Mhm.
you see it through your lens, right? Not a copy paste, but overall, that's that. That's all I really want to say. Probably just start solo queuing stuff like that. Um,
Yep.
and yeah, that's it. Because I think you're better than even where you are now. But it, it's it, you're kind of struggling because you haven't done these things by yourself. You haven't learned, right? So I'm trying to put you in the fire. Just boom, go, do it, right? And you should, uh, and you will.
Mhm.
And when you do it, you'll see the difference when you can single-handedly carry a game, not through mechanics, but through our brain, our identification protocol, by being able to
Yep.
get ahead of the enemies, out predict them, outplay them every fucking round. Okay, I don't want it once every 3 rounds, 5 rounds, every round. I want you to be that guy. Okay, and I will agree. Like the way I think has rubbed off on you. I don't think it hasn't. Um, and I think it's important. It does not to for you to be me. That's not why I do it. It's so that you can develop a high level way of thinking for yourself and you know yeah, but anyways, that's that. Okay, so you are
Yep.
going to the right path. But anyways, I'll see you next week, same time. Works?
Friday 7? Yeah,
Yep, Friday at
7
7.
p.m.
Yep,
works still
yep,
work
yep.
for.
I put it here. Okay,
Yep.
that's that. And
And
yep.
also, next week I'm gonna pay for that week and the week after too.
Okay, no problem. And
Um,
then we'll use
yep.
the remaining balance towards Warriors, right? You said you wanted?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So we'll
Yep.
do
That's
that.
completely fine with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't care what day, what time you coach them. Doesn't matter to me at all. That's just talk to him.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I
yeah.
told him he's in the chat right now, but I will tell him at the end of tonight when I'm done. All the guys, I'm responding to all the DMs. That's usually when I respond to DMs.
Mhm.
Is at the end of the night. But that's that. Okay. So that's that. Go and play, grind. I know you're gonna grind stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, and just keep working towards these things I told you. You are on the right path. You have decent aim. I always told you that from the beginning. Remember, I'm like, you got pretty nice aim,
Yep.
stuff like that. But now it's starting to fall off. Why? Not because you're a dog shit or you're not practicing, maybe a little bit, not being consistent.
I think it's because I expect myself to carry my team like I did in gold, and now I
Right.
can't do that. So it's hard to
And
change that
I'll ask you, why do you
bad
think we cannot do that anymore?
because the players are a lot more aware, in my opinion, or they have some sort of
It's a simple answer. Because they're better. Okay, the field has risen. You've
mm,
risen to a higher level field. It's like sports. A guy that plays select versus AAA hockey. Big difference, right? Amateur,
yep.
AHL, OHL versus NHL. You know, uh, G League versus NBA. Big. Okay, those in G League. Okay, probably thought it's gonna be easy, but it's more difficult than when they were in college, right? Because the level has
Yep.
risen, so you're leveling up. That's what it means. So, and that's why it's falling down. So that doesn't mean stop working on it. And I understand
hmm
you're being hard on yourself because you want to carry, but you gotta carry without aim. You used to be able to do that,
Without aim.
but you cannot do it
Yeah.
anymore
It's a
against.
bad habit, and
Yes, and you
even
see.
December was like you're swinging shit you're not supposed to
Right.
be
And I saw that
swinging.
today too. Even on that fight in double doors, you have a judge, you kill the guy and you're going for the gun. Like just chill, just
Yep.
sit there, right? You're re-peaking a lot. It happened on Fracture as well. You're re-peaking a lot where it happened on Pearl actually, where I kept going, you keep getting the first kill but giving it back, right? I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, right? So and it happened multiple times. You gotta just remember that question: who benefits one for one? If it's the attackers and I'm on defense, I should probably not give up that kill to even it out. Kill,
Yep.
maintain, especially when I'm 1 HP. Maintain the man advantage.
Mhm.
Okay, you think your team's gonna get mad when you're 1 HP and you're like, I'm 1 HP, I'm gonna go anchor the other side, sit in a corner? No, they're gonna
Yep.
want you to do that. They're not gonna want you to die because there's pressure in itself by staying up. Okay, so keep that in mind.
Also,
Yep, go ahead.
I have one more question
Yep.
before you let me go.
Yep, go ahead.
And for next section
Yep.
session, um, w- will the session be longer because you're showing me how to properly
No,
do
no, no.
the Kovacs playlist?
It'll be about prolific. Sorry, one prolific. I'm just banning this guy in chat. 1 second. We're until.
Yeah,
No, no,
that's the second guy you banned today.
no. It's just these bots. These fucking bots trying to sell their fucking like
Yeah.
Twitch botting shit, bro. This is so annoying. I don't know how to get rid of these guys permanently. Maybe I have to do like a night bot thing where they can figure it out.
Verification.
Yeah, like
Oh,
some.
you should make it to where all Twitch
I should make it follow
accounts.
only chat.
Oh
I
yeah.
should make follow only chat, I think. But anyway, sorry, what was the question? You said
It was so when you show me how to properly do the
oh yeah,
playlist,
yeah, it's gonna be longer.
will we just play one less game or will it just be longer?
Well, the playlist is long, so it's almost like a game and a half. So we're gonna aim for 1 to 2. It really depends on how fast that game is and who I have after you, but should be about 2 games after. Because I did it with the Sanjian thing, and they got 1 game after because we were spending so much time on the mechanical part. So it really depends on that part too, as in how fast you can kind of adapt and get through it, stuff like that.
Also,
Yeah.
Green also explained to me some of the drills that are very common in Kovacs in general, and he already showed me how to do a couple of the ones properly.
Okay.
But a lot of them, honestly, I just do them how I think they should be done.
Right, and that's wrong. You shouldn't be doing it the way you think it should be done. You should be doing it the way it is supposed to be done, not my way. Like objectively, what is law, right? So, or what is a
Yep.
part of the aim mechanic. So don't worry about it. We'll work on that next week. But just be prepared for that. Where we'll do that. So don't warm up prior. Okay, we're gonna warm up and then play
Yep.
it together. So that's that.
That's actually better for me because you
uh,
actually.
yeah, no worries. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Any other questions?
No,
Before I let you
sir.
go? Okay, good. Remember, play more, play by yourself, work on these 3 priorities. Okay, I'll briefly go through it.
Yep.
Identification protocol plus your account for space better on defense, and then second one was utility usage plus positioning on attack. Okay, and then third one is corner clearing, and I added one more, but I forgot. But it's in the VOD. It's corner clearing and fuck. But anyways, I didn't write it down, but I added it in there. It's in the VOD anyways. But just listen if you're gonna watch. And I hope you're doing this. I'm not watching all my students that do get coached, but re-watch your VODs. Okay, see where you're
I
going
always try to
wrong.
rewatch the times that I lose the round.
Sure. Just go through the whole
For the
game,
most part.
every game. That's what you should be doing. I know it's long, but you could just skim through the idle parts where you guys are waiting around. You know what happened already, so just skim through the action, right? Okay, or where you die. But go through all the rounds is important to see the thought processes, how the enemy is thinking, why did they come over here? Why couldn't this work? It's very important. People don't understand. Very, very important. Okay, so that's that. Overall, good session. I know I was hard on you in the beginning a little bit, because you were not playing to my standard, which I believe you could.
My
as well.
attitude changed after, because I kind of realized like if I can't change like at least some of the stuff now, how am I going to be able to change after?
Right, and
Good night.
just gotta understand it was none of that was me being upset at you. It's just being hard on you because that's my job. My job, bro.
Mhm.
I'm a coach. My job is to make sure your foundations, all these little things are perfect. Look at any other NFL coach, college coach, high school coach, especially in America, high school football coaches. Those guys are crazy.
Yep.
When you do one thing wrong, they're
They're
yelling
not
at
nice.
bro. They're
Yeah.
yelling at little fucking kids. That's how crazy they
They
are.
don't even yell at you. They yell at if you do something wrong, it's not your fault. It's
Sure,
the team's fault.
but my point is that they have a right to, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's their
Yeah.
job. They're in America, not in Canada. They don't get paid for coaching football here in Canada, but they do in America. I know that. They get 100K a year. Their job is to win. And when your job is to win, okay, you obsess over every little thing that matters in winning. And that's kind of how I look at it. I take a traditional sports role, because I'm an athlete my whole life. I know what it takes to win. I've won championships here in Canada. College championship, went 11-0. We were the first college team to ever in the history of the league, and it's been around for 150 years in college, Canadian college football, to win a championship, 11-0. Okay, we were the
Yep.
only undefeated team. I went to 2. They're not called state championships here, but I went to 1 state championship, and I also went to 2 regional, as in like our province, our city championship, right? And our district, I should say, district championship. I've been to 2 district championship. Okay, my rookie or senior year, we lost, heartbreaking. Second year, the year after we went and we took it, we won. We didn't beat the team that beat us the year prior. They got knocked out in the semis, but we beat the team that beat them. So we got some redemption there. And then we went
Yep.
we went to state championships and we lost. It's called a Metro Bowl here in Canada, in our province, Metro Ontario. But I know what it takes to win. Okay, so it's in my blood. I'm a champion at heart. People don't understand. So that's why I'm
Mhm.
very, very. I have these standards that I want people, my students specifically. I don't care about people that don't get coaching from me. You think I care
Yeah.
about those people? I don't give a fuck, right? Like I care. You know what I mean? Like to an extent,
No,
I
I know
care.
what you mean. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want them
Yeah.
to improve, but I don't care about them as much as I care about the students that are actively coming to me getting coaching, because I want them to develop a standard for themselves where they're a winner, a dominator, not
Mhm.
just some loser walking around playing Valorant. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, so that's that. Overall, really, really, really good session. And yeah, I'll see you next week. I'll see you in the Discord. You're always in the stream, bro. You're like a
Yeah.
friend now. You're a boy. Okay, but that's why I have to be even harder on you. Then that's who I am.
Mhm.
I don't soften up to my boys. Smoke, blow smoke up their ass. Okay, I'm even more hard. Even
Yeah.
some of my close friends, I'm super hard on them when they do something wrong. I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Do this. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Right? So because I
Mhm.
care about them. Those are people I care about. So
Yep.
don't ever take it personally. I know you never did, but there
Oh
was
no,
this
I
thing
don't.
there though, where your ego
No,
was
it
playing
wasn't.
into your
It
mind.
wasn't. It wasn't you. It was just like I was
It's
dying and I was getting really upset.
sure, but I
Like in general,
and I
like at
know
nobody. Just
and
I was just getting upset.
I know it's not me. but it's you. That's the problem, right? It's you that put yourself in that mindset position, right? So snap out of it. I don't care if you're tilted. Just snap the fuck. Nobody cares. Work harder. You know that quote I say.
Yep.
they sh-
Yep. I
Nobody
say that
fuck.
to everybody too.
Nobody cares, bro. Only you do, and only you will put yourself in that position. So snap out of it and take accountability, okay, and know what you're doing wrong. And
Yep.
it's easy to praise what you're doing right, but I don't want to do that. I want to focus on things you're doing wrong, so that way you end up having more things to do right, and then we can praise that when that time comes. For me to blow smoke up your ass now is not the way to go. Okay, so that's that. Play more games, stay locked in, do your training, and then I'll see you next week. We'll be talking all week. I know it, when we're chilling in Discord and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but that's that. Okay, so good luck on your games. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Probably talk to you after streamish stuff. So that's that. Okay, good luck, bro. Pookie's waiting because I kept him waiting for a little while. Okay,
Yeah. All
all
right,
right, bro.
Parks. I'll
Later,
see
man.
you.
You too, bro. Take care.
Yep.